July, and you are welcome to TDA, the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. Before we get into it, we'd just like to stop here and let you know to subscribe. Subscribe and hit the bell thing so you know when we drop videos. We drop videos all the time, every single day. So do all of that. And we are hosted by the best. Should we introduce ourselves?
It's your boy Big Mouse from the East Side. You know what it is. Happy Monday.
Love it. It's my own royalty, the Shade Queen.
It's boy Big Man Use. Happy new month. Rotations. Rotations Monday, innit? I mean,
Is that what you're doing this morning?
That's
Okay,
That's it
lovely.
for now.
E-Man, producer E-Man, he's still down and out by the COVID. Hopefully he's, wish him speedy recovery. Koi has been living it up and giving life in Afronation, but she'll be back soon to let us know all the tea. And we want to wish our American listeners a happy 4th of July.
Oh, happy 4th of July. Oh,
Yeah.
right, it's 4th of July. Didn't realise.
It's like Independence Day.
Yeah, I think. Why are you sighing?
Huh?
Why did you sigh?
Because I nearly said something stupid.
Go on.
I forgot what really Independence Day was. I was saying that something to do with the aliens.
You know something? Because when you look at me, I was thinking, of all people, do you think I'm the one on the platform to give history lessons?
No, I disappointed myself. I nearly said it out loud and I was like,
Don't do it me. But yeah, how's you guys' weekends? How's everyone doing?
Man was quiet, man.
Yeah.
Weekend was cool, chilled. Yeah, man. Pretty laid back one.
Yeah,
Really?
same actually.
Yeah, it's at home, really. At home, chilling,
Yeah.
watching shows and that.
Did anything fun happen this weekend?
Yeah, so can I get a cup of water? I'm sorry, not a cup of water, a cup.
Which one?
Thank you. Yeah, nothing interesting. I was watching TV all weekend, really. Ooh,
No one go wireless or anything?
Nah,
I'm going next week. I'm going this week.
this week.
Yeah, because basically, Wireless have got 3 weekends.
Oh, it's 3 weekends.
Yeah, 3 weekends.
Yeah.
So they've got 2 weekends in London and 1 in Birmingham.
Yeah,
So last weekend was Crystal Palace.
yeah.
Then this weekend is Finsbury and Birmingham.
But do you want to see Chris Brown?
No, because basically I didn't get those tickets. And the way I kind of operate with Wireless, I don't go for the whole day because it's just, I don't like it. It's just
Yeah.
long. So I kind of go like main stage times that are good for me.
Mm.
And with Chris, I thought if I'm the only person that appealed to me on that day was Chris Brown. And I just didn't think it'd be worth it because he's going to have a limited set.
Yeah.
And then I just thought anyway, because he's kind of allowed back in the UK,
Yeah.
I'm expecting tour dates soon. So I thought I'd rather go to a
Okay.
full-on concert
Yeah.
than pay the same amount just to see him perform for an hour or so.
I was going to go, but then some things came up. I just decided against it. But I'm not really like a big festival man anyway, man. Like that all walking around, standing up all day, stuff and all that.
I love a festival.
It's not really...
I love a festival. What's going on?
No, I thought he would
Oh.
say so. I've only actually been to one wireless.
Something's wrong?
Oh. You only been to one Wireless?
Yeah, this was the Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake one.
Oh, thank you.
I think this was 2014.
Oh, yes. I remember. I
What,
was
Hyde
there.
Park?
Yeah.
When he came out the ground?
I don't think it was Hyde Park. No, I think it was in East.
Finsbury. It's either Hyde Park
No.
or Finsbury.
Jay-Z done Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Was it Hyde? I don't
Yeah,
think- I
because
don't think
Justin Timberlake was... Yeah, I
I
remember that.
was there. I was on the side of the stage with Beyonce. I remember that.
you were with Beyonce or you were just looking at Beyonce.
I was with her. We was in the same vicinity.
Did you guys talk?
You were
No,
with her,
No.
as in you and Beyonce side by side, chopping it up.
No, I never said I was chopping up with Beyonce. I never said
It's
that.
the way you said it there. Like,
No,
you were-
with Beyonce. So I was like, you're with Beyonce.
You
Like,
just have to stand next to me.
Entourage, the group of people that walked to the side of that stage to watch that performance,
Yeah.
I was in it with Beyonce.
so Beyonce, you and Beyonce had eye contact.
At some point, I'm guessing so, yeah.
Was it?
I made eye contact with a lot of celebrities. I mean, that's not...
Saying like...
No, I'm teasing you. I don't
I love when he knows that. I love when someone challenges what Mark's is saying. He has this serious face and puts on his head. Nah, what I'm saying is,
For me and B, it was...
me and be a good
And if there weren't so much security there, I reckon I could have got the number.
to do what with Mark's. She's got a husband. You're watching That's so cheeky. You're watching a husband on stage, and you're gonna ask her for a number.
If there wasn't security.
But you're watching a husband and you know she's got a husband, right?
Jigga's the coldest as well. I respect her husband.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
But anyways, yes, I'll be at Wireless this weekend doing
nice.
Hot Girl Summer.
Is it what?
I was going to say that.
Who else is performing?
So I'm seeing Burna,
Yeah,
which I'm very excited about.
yeah.
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy. What a burner is there, babes?
He's from Lewisham or something. No. You know?
You okay?
No, there's a Burna rapper.
Yeah.
He's not from... No,
The drill rapper, where's he from?
no, there's the American one I'm talking about. The one he signed to Wiz Khalifa label. You're talking about some next one. That's from Lewisham, you know.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know that.
There's a
Burna.
drill rapper. Ain't he that one of them? Ain't he that one of the what's the hench boys called? Is it the Ghetto Youths? Who's
The
Yeah.
Lotto Boys.
They're the hench ones, isn't it? The Ghetto Youths.
When you say
Oh.
hench, you mean like as in big?
All of them are all like Clue and all them like that.
Oh, those lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I swear, ain't he one of them?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard of any UK rapper called
Do you
Burna.
think that? Okay,
There
do
is
you
a
know
drill
what
rapper
though?
called Burna.
But even
That
if you
being
go,
said-
I'm nearly sure there is.
No, but that being said, you've known me how many months now? Do I look like someone who'll be looking forward to
and also that
listen
and
to
also
Burna Wireless?
that wouldn't be the next name on her list.
Yes.
Chris Brown and Burna. There'll be a lot of names
If
before
I
she
go for
got
Chris
there.
Brown, you think I'm gonna go for someone from Lewisham?
No, I need to Google that you. I'm nearly sure.
Big up him though.
Yeah.
Do what you're doing.
I probably want to
Sure.
see Burna Boy live, but I
Yeah, I
don't
wanna
know
see-
if I want to do it at like a wireless
No.
setting though. I don't think
No,
that's
it's
where.
a bonus for me. I think a concert is where it's at for Burna.
Yeah.
So that's a bit. I feel like he's not the headliner. He's probably gonna get 45 minutes, I reckon, if that, or 30.
Who's the headliner?
Cardi. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm really going for Cardi and Meghan. So it's Cardi, then Meghan, then I think Burna Boy, and
And
then
Chris. All on the
No,
same
Chris.
day?
Chris is already done.
Chris is last week.
Chris has done his.
Oh, Chris is done.
No, it's done.
Oh.
Because it was Afronation the other day.
They
Yeah,
should
I
make
see, I see.
Burna a headline. Burna Boy's none of them are gonna shut it down.
He's
like
gonna kill
Burna
it.
Boy,
Yeah.
He's gonna kill it.
basically.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him. And then on the Sunday, I didn't want to go that day anymore, but that day is Nicki Minaj,
Mm.
which I've seen her so many times anyway. But and then City Girls, and I haven't seen. It's their first festival. It's their
Yeah.
first show actually in the
Everyone's
UK.
out here, innit? I see clips of Rihanna in Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
Was it a barber shop or like a
yeah, we're
chicken
gonna
shop
get
or
into that
something?
word the road. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
here as well. Yeah, for ASAP.
Yeah, ASAP was performing so.
ASAP has, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like he's got like a lifetime residency with Wireless. He's there every
Oh, is
single
it?
year since I was like in sixth form.
I'm shocked.
How long
I'm
ago
shocked
that was?
I'm shocked that he got booked, to be fair.
Why?
Because I'm not a massive ASAP fan. I'm struggling to think of what his set would be.
No, it's
He's got
literally,
big songs though.
and that's it. It's just the same big songs that you listen all the time.
Okay.
Listen to all the time. It really is.
Okay.
Certain acts here with Wireless, they're always there, but they don't necessarily have anything new. I think if Ray Sherman didn't take a break, they would have been on there as well. They're always on there.
Yeah, you're right. I always hear
Yeah.
Ray Sherman on there.
And I think Big Sean as well, if he wasn't, dealing with his situation, he'd be on there as well. There's certain people that are just always
Always there.
on there. I feel like they've got some kind of different contract to everybody else.
Yeah,
But yeah, my weekend will be lit, so I'll let you guys know next week Monday.
nice.
Let's get into our first headline. Sorry guys, got to start with a trigger warning. People are still wilding out in the streets. The Tories are wilding. If you listen to the show, you know where we're taking this. But yeah, trigger warning, sexual assault. So on Friday, we reported on Conservative Party Deputy Chief Whip Chris Pincher's resignation after admitting to groping two men while drunk last week Wednesday. It has now emerged there are 6 new claims of inappropriate behaviour which stretch back over several years. Mr. Pincher, who represents Tamworth in Staffordshire, says he is seeking professional medical support and has no intention of resigning as an MP. He has also denied the allegations to newspapers. The spotlight is once again on Boris Johnson as he appointed Mr. Pincher to the role in February, which has led some to question whether he knew about these allegations before his appointment. Work and Pensions Secretary Theresa Coffey told the BBC that Mr. Johnson had not been made aware of specific allegations against him at the time of the appointment. The fresh allegations surrounding Mr. Pincher involve him placing his hand on the inner leg of a male Tory MP in a bar in Parliament in 2017, making unwanted advances towards a different male Tory MP in 2018, while in his parliamentary office, and towards a Tory activist in Tamworth around July 2019. The other allegations involve him groping an unnamed Tory MP on 2 separate occasions, once in December last year and also last month. Last month, because active boy.
What's wrong with these, man? Is it every day?
It's ridiculous.
I'm not speaking on these men anymore.
We're just talking about it the other day, right? Saying how like this is everyday occurrence. Like, it's crazy.
It's a pandemic, I told you.
No, it really is a pandemic. It actually is.
It's relentless.
It's wild.
They need to scrub out the whole party. Just
And what you say, he don't feel like he needs to resign or nothing. He's
Start
just
fresh.
riding it, yeah?
I think he has resigned.
No, he said...
no. He said that he
Oh,
didn't.
no. No.
He says he's seeking professional medical support and has
Yeah, to
no
vet it.
intention of resigning as an MP.
Yeah, they say that though when they're trying to show that they're doing something about it. But so
There's being the chief whip and then there's being an MP.
You said the chief whip's different.
Oh yeah, it's a chief
I
whip.
know about the whip
resigns.
because I watch House of Cards.
What's a whip?
Whips up the results. Whips up the votes.
Hmm?
He whips up the votes in the house.
The vote counter.
It's basically when they're pushing through things, the whip's the one who goes around and gains the support for whatever agendas they got. He's the one who's got the influence to.
Oh, so he goes to sell the ideas to other people.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
That's. I don't know if that's like the official thing of what the whips do.
That's fine.
but
It's a TDA
from-
definition.
Yeah, from what I see, the whip be whipping people into shape. They get me. They be influenced. They be influential.
Okay. But okay, so next one. There's been a fire in South London Tower Block. So around 100 firefighters were called to tackle a fire at a 17-story block of flats in St. Mark's Square, Bromley in South London. There were 15 fire engines at the scene. Half of a 5-room flat on the 15th floor of the block was alight with part of the roof also on fire. More than 120 residents were evacuated from the building and thankfully there were no reports of injuries. A resident told the Mail Online that the firefighters managed to get to the fire pretty quick. He added, "It's a big plaza with a cinema and a Nando's and we could see from the balcony that there were loads of people in the square. I went to my other balcony at the back of the building and that's where you could see the flames. Everyone just left, evacuated the building. They evacuated the cinema across the street as well. There's a big square in the plaza and they just moved everyone away." That's very sad. Thoughts are with them. Yeah. It's actually a big building as well, so.
Bromley, right?
Yeah, it's like by Bromley. Do you know Bromley?
Not that well, to be fair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know the where they talk. I lived in Bromley. Where they're talking about. It's like by the station, but it's like a side road of the station. And they recently, like a few years ago, kind of converted it where it's like it's got cinema now. It's got Nando's. It's like its own little mini Bromley, like mini shopping away from the bigger part of it. So that's pretty sad. But
That was the place that set on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically it's a flat bit, yeah. So hopefully everyone is well and
it says there's no reports of injury, so hopefully that is the case.
Boy, if the yard's gone now, most people ain't got home insurance and them thing there, boy. Fire's a mad thing. You lose everything in fire, boy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, let's get into our topic of the day. What you saying? Topic of the day, what you saying today is very interesting. It's about social etiquette amongst sexual partners. So, by now, I can assume that we've all seen the Big Zoo interview on BBC Breakfast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, not the whole thing, but I've seen the clip.
Yeah. So, what is your take on it? Let's just start off there.
Firstly, are they even sexual partners?
Yeah, that's thing is,
What's your take?
from the way he's talking, it feels like he's insinuating something may have happened.
I
but
don't.
It's
This
not
is why I think it's annoying, yeah, and this is why I think it's stupid and childish as well, yeah, because it doesn't even. He's not even insinuating that something happened.
Nah,
but the way he's talking could be misconstrued. Not really, because he hasn't said anything. I've been at before. That doesn't mean that they could be doing everything. She could have been snorting coke off a table.
Of course.
In a room somewhere. No, but what I'm trying to say is it's not necessarily that they had sex.
No, it isn't necessarily that. But I'm saying his delivery.
That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna get misconstrued. It's gonna suggest that.
That's what I'm saying.
People not even reading
His
between the
delivery
lines could think that, and that's why everything about it is just.
Do you know what I thought?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was about sex at all.
Me neither.
I think her reaction made people think it was about sex. Because when he said it, I just thought like, because obviously Ibiza is like a party place. So I just thought like he meant, last time I saw you, we're living up, we were partying kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think the way she reacted as if, like, her reaction is what made me think they
Something
linked
may
up.
have happened.
No, but you know what it is, yeah? Obviously, look, you can't vouch for people, yeah? And obviously, like, you should never, like, put your own expectations on people because no one's not you and stuff like that, yeah? But I don't even know Big Zeus that well, yeah? But he hasn't presented as crazy to me before. You know what I'm trying to say? So why would he just act crazy? Like, people don't do that.
Yeah, it's a bit out of character.
You know what I'm saying? People don't do that.
Yeah.
Why is he going to go on? He's been patterning himself up for God knows how long, getting all these TV gigs, these brand gigs. He's going to go on BBC and the interviewer, the newswoman that he's reporting, he's going to go and tell the world, I chopped her in Ibiza. He's like, people don't do that.
Yeah,
the problem is the way it came across though.
Yeah, but that isn't what he said though. However he was behaving, it seemed a bit like something was up because he was obviously that's a place of work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether or not they had sex or not, he's bringing up something that he didn't need to bring up in the moment.
That's a personal life shit.
And that's fair
enough.
That's what I mean.
And that's the point that she was making. She said some stuff ain't.
No,
Like-
but I still think the way she reacted to it, because she could have been like, "Oh yeah, that was so much fun," moved on. And I can't lie, I feel like with news anchors, right, they have a lot of training of how to navigate conversation.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So I feel like
Media training.
I genuinely feel like he was just talking
Drug-fueled.
about.
I honestly believe.
Yeah.
I honestly believe in our deduction that she was thinking that was a drug-fueled holiday. Yeah, and she's just thinking,
Why are you bringing
Where
this
you-
up
where
now?
you going with
yeah,
this?
where you going with this?
Where
Like,
you
going?
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Even the like the connection, like I'm here, the big reputable BBC, I'm the news reporter. You think I want these people to know that I'm with Big Zoo in my spare time?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, relax.
I do
Like-
think it was that as well, where it was like she's embarrassed, like,
Yeah.
tell people we hang out.
Yeah, what are you doing?
But she could have made that so much fun. I think okay, I've got another question for you guys for the questions today. So share with us, and you guys can go first. Share with us the wildest thing your partner or someone you were seeing romantically has ever done to embarrass you in public.
I'm trying to think. I don't think anything embarrassing has happened to me in that regard. If I'm honest with you.
I can't think of anything either. That
Like
I get secondhand embarrassment. I don't really think that cares. I
You know what I
tend to
mean?
live in embarrassment.
the people that I'm
Anyway.
with are not trying to embarrass me in public. So it just
Yeah.
hasn't occurred. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't think of too many situations.
What
I
do you mean
mean,
too many? You can think. So you got some.
no, I mean, I could think.
I can't think of anything my partner could do to embarrass me, like, or bring up anything. I said, why would you bring that up? Yeah, or something. Maybe something like that.
I've had like someone I was linking try and start arguing with me at a bar in a club before, which is hella annoying. Like hella annoying. I was at the bar with some girls, like my friend and that as well, buying drinks and that.
Yeah.
And she tried to come over on some, what you do, like who's this and what you doing kind of thing.
Really? Oh, that's so awkward.
I said it's like I didn't mush her in her face.
You mushed in the face.
I said she's lucky I didn't mush her in her face. I said I'm the wrong person for all this stuff. I hate that.
Oh my
I
gosh.
hate all that kind of shit. You get what I'm trying to say? I had to leave, I think.
Did you?
Yeah, I left because she was
Without her?
she followed me. I was a bit like no, she was a bit intoxicated. I could see she wasn't going to let it
Oh,
go.
that's the worst.
So I had to move the scene. You know what I'm
Oh,
trying to
yeah,
say?
yeah. Let's do this, but not here.
Yeah. So I stepped out and she followed me and we done it outside, and then never really.
Was that embarrassing for you guys when your girl's drunk? If you're sober?
Yeah.
No, because I don't mind people being drunk. So if you're a good drunk, even if you're like,
No, but
even if you're embarrassing or whatever, but if you're a good drunk, it's vibes and all that, then
Is
it's
she
cool.
like a touchy-feely drunk? Like, oh, hold
If
me,
you're a
hug me, kiss.
horrible, annoying drunk, that's embarrassing. Like if your guys are just drunk and
Yeah, of course.
annoying.
If you're still calm and cool, then it's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're moving wild, then it's a bit.
No, but I mean, like, there's different. Like, you could be making a scene, but it could be like good natured, if that makes sense. You could be drunk, but it could be funny, like hearted.
Like you're funny, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah,
it's
when
like,
she's
alright,
bad vibes drunk.
yeah,
Nah.
that bad vibes annoying drunk is.
That's and then there's the paralytic drunk where
Oh, God.
now I got to take care of you for the whole night.
I think that's the worst.
That's the worst.
I think that's the worst.
That's
Like,
the worst. Oh my!
I don't even like
God.
that with my friends. I think that is the absolute worst.
They wake up in the morning with amnesia, like, nah.
Yeah,
Fam,
like, that's what
you know-
happens. And like I said, you're right. Me for my front.
You know, I've experienced that too
Me
many
for my
times in life
front.
here where I've had to like, not necessarily with girlfriends, but just with girls in general, have to like take care of them. Like they're vomiting. There's a couple
Oh.
girls I've had to shower.
No way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You lot were going for it. Just getting the shots, and they're like 20 shots deep.
No. I'm talking about I was sober or just
Oh, because
cool,
they're
whatever.
vomiting themselves and all that
And
kind of
obviously-
stuff.
What is it? Just like a lightweight or something?
super lightweights, like vomiting, and I've had to
That's
like-
embarrassing.
clean them up, shower them, put them into bed, and literally
And they just make sure they're facing a certain way
Literally-
so they don't choke in their vomit.
monitor them throughout the night or the evening until they fall asleep, and then the next day I'm telling them about themselves, innit? And they're just like, they have no recollection.
That's
Literally, just
That's
scary
just
to me,
blackout
man.
drunk, like
That's
mad.
scary.
Yeah.
no, man.
Yeah.
I don't like guys that get drunk. Like, I think that would very quickly give me the ick. I think if you're waved and cool and blah blah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
if you're like drunk, like, you know, sometimes like a guy is like, like you're drunk and now you can't really use your legs properly. Like, do you get me? Like you're a big guy. You just
Yeah. No, you know what it is? There's nothing attractive about being too drunk. You know
it's
what I mean?
not it.
At all.
It's not it at all.
At all.
Okay, I've got another question for you guys. So, what is the etiquette that should be observed in public between two people who have been sexually intimate with each other?
You know, have you ever been? I know you probably have. When you're out at a function and you see a girl that you've chopped before, but you two, it's like you don't know each other.
Yeah.
Like, I find this so like,
Do you know who's funny for?
No eye contact, no interaction. You walk past
No, but
each other 100 times and there's like no
Do
clue.
you know who is funnier for?
What's that?
The third person who knows you two have been together, but he's watching this interaction.
Yeah.
I find it hilarious.
Absolutely no interaction. It's
I
hilarious.
find it so flipping
No, yeah,
funny.
no, I see. Yeah. So, like you just said, I'll be
Yeah.
out and I'll know my boys might hit a certain
Mhm.
girl and I'll see her walk past him and vice versa. Look at him like, you fucking fakers. You fucking pretenders.
I flipping love it. I
No
absolutely love it.
interaction.
No
in the
interaction.
dance.
None.
At all.
And
Like,
they don't even
whatsoever.
know each other.
Yeah.
It's
And then
so
they-
crazy to me.
Then they're texting on the way home.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You get me? So yeah, you're gonna pull up. Yeah.
Exactly
That's
that.
wild. I find that so funny.
That's lit though, man. Because you can't let people in your business, man. Love is better when it's private. You get
Yeah.
me? It lasts longer, it's stronger.
Yeah.
That's what guys say to a lot of girls. Ladies, I don't know if you take that advice. That's how they be used. That's how they be playing with you.
Yeah.
Real love is private, man.
Yeah. All right. So what's the etiquette then? Is the etiquette just?
I think they've been telling people our business. Like people don't need to know. And I think also what I don't like, if your boys know, yeah, don't have your boys looking at me like do you get me? Like in a weird,
Yeah.
oh, you're all right. Like, you know when that cheek don't,
Yeah.
just act like you don't know.
You say
I
when they
find
make
that
it bait that they know as well. Like,
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh, you're right. Have you seen him? Like, oh my gosh, don't do that.
You say, oh, you're right. Yeah, don't get excited to see me. Like, wait. Like, you ain't even hit your boy.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Like, I don't like people know my business. And
Yeah.
I understand that obviously your friends will know, but I don't want your friends to make me know that they know.
Yeah, but girls will do that sometimes as well, try and make it bait.
Yeah, but I don't like when girls do that either.
Like, trying to, like, you know, like your interactions with me today are just too, like, you're moving rodded. Like, why are you moving like this for?
Yeah.
Like, you're moving like, trying to, like, you're
Wait, is
trying
it
to.
the friends or the actual girl?
No, I'm saying that the thing that you could be saying a thing and come
Yeah.
in a public setting, and obviously it's not really like that.
Yeah.
You want to be discreet, but
Yeah.
she's just trying to over familiarize.
No, because sometimes though, it's 'cause like a girl can see. Okay, so let me take you there. The girl can see that there's other girls doing all friendly. So
Mm.
it's just like a subtle reminder,
Yeah.
and really and truly, it kind of passes a message to other girls in a way. So there's a way that obviously there's a way that girls can hug you that you know, oh, that's just a friend. But
Yeah.
there's a way another girl can hug you, you know, okay, they've done something.
You know
there's
what?
something
That's
there.
true because there's been a few times where this one I'm single.
Make that clear.
For clarification, where I've been in a dance, or whatever.
Mhm.
Girls that I've been with have come up to me and slept with me. Sorry.
Wow,
come
you
up, come up to me and hugged me.
Okay.
And my boy, who doesn't know of me and this girl's history,
Yeah.
have said to me, "Oh, you two have done something, innit?"
Mhm.
I'm like, how do you know? I could just tell by the way she hugged you.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
It's marking your territory.
And
a
I'm
little bit.
like, what's this hug? Like, explain it to me, innit, kind of thing. But he was like, no, I just know.
Nah,
I can
you
tell
just
by the way
know.
she hugged you that you two have a history.
I
I'm like,
can't.
fair enough,
Yeah.
you're right.
And the weird thing, I can't actually describe what the hug and what it entails, but I just know that it's like how foxes just pee in places and they go back to it.
It's bait though. You can tell. I mean, not like. I could tell
you
if
can't
you can
always-
drop it. Not
you can't
always tell,
always
but I
tell.
could. If a girl hugs you, I could tell. I could tell you, that either you have done something with her,
Yeah.
or
You're
if
thinking
you,
about
or,
it.
or even if you're not aware of it,
Yeah.
you could drop her. Like, I
Okay.
could,
Okay,
I could
yeah.
tell you that if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
yeah, I
Like,
get you.
just from watching from that side, I say I'm not sure whether you'll realize this or not, but
Yeah.
if you could do that,
Yeah.
if you wanted
If
to,
you wanted to,
you could see it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
When girls will do stupid things like, sometimes they will try and like.
Kiss you in public.
Not kissing you in public, but they would try and like say things to like, they would want to create separation, like to try and like, to show that like your thing, like you and their relationships.
No, but that's what,
Different.
because they'll see you, they'll be like, oh, Marks, and they'll be like, no, David.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
trying to say?
yeah,
Like, want to call the name or
Government
like,
name.
The home name or like, so how's your mum? Like, go away. Don't be silly. Yeah.
or say something crazy in public, like, oh, you know, like I found them sliders that you was looking for that you think, who the hell are you talking to?
Sliders.
What? I don't even wear sliders.
I wear boots all the time.
I wear boots.
Yeah.
I wear boots,
Shower and
man.
all.
Like, what? Like, they're always trying to give up that extra piece of info to show that, like,
and
you're...
again,
like, user ain't privy to this
you don't know him
information.
like I know
that
him.
I know him.
Yeah. But
that was...
that's the same thing. That it's still marking your territory. It's just letting other girls subtly know that it's not that.
Yeah.
My worst fear though is like having like a guy I'm seeing or whatever in the dance, because I don't really make it. I'm not really big on PDA like that anyway. But so him being at the same function I'm at, because you know like girls go to the toilet and they talk in toilets, whatever.
Yeah.
Is me being there, minding my business, and another girl's talking about him that she's seen him as well.
The thing is,
I don't know what I would do.
I always hear guys tell stories about that.
I don't know what I do.
There was 2 or 3 girls in the toilet that all deal with him or know him, and they're all talking about him, and obviously one of them just listening and think, okay.
I'm the okay.
And then she goes out and says, "Oh, I heard these 2 girls in the toilet saying XYZ about you." Like, well, go on.
That's me. That's how I react. Because some girls would be in that moment like, so what? Like they would want to find out more.
Yeah.
Nah, I like to take my time. I'll take the information, store it in my brain.
Yeah.
I'll let you have a good night. When this is done,
the thing is,
gotta talk.
The etiquette is just keep your mouth pin.
I think that's it.
It depends on you two, innit? If you two are linking on the low, or you just want to keep everything private, then obviously when you see each other, you don't even have to ignore each other. Just say hello and
that's,
keep it moving.
Yeah.
You don't have to ignore each other.
I'm sorry, but we can't be sleeping together and you're ignoring me in public. That is so bad.
I could be annoying as well, because if the thing's buff, I don't care if people know that. I don't care.
Of course you don't. It's the one that looks like it's off-brand and you want to keep quiet.
It's like, if it's lit, then it's like, welcome. You can make a scene.
You want people to know that.
Yeah, if you can make, you're allowed to make a scene, man. You get me? You can make a scene if you want. If it's cold. If it's cold like that, I don't mind, because it just enhances my reputation. It just doesn't. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just.
I think it depends. The thing is, if I'm single and I'm just out here, then I don't want to attach myself to anyone. Like that.
Okay, yeah.
So if I'm out in public and I see someone who I've been with, I'm not gonna now be coupled with her the whole night. Because now it looks like that's me. You know what I'm trying to say? I'd rather stay free so I can cast my net. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but it's like, it's peacocking though. There's a part of it that it's like, there's levels in it. So if like, even if you're single, it don't have to be your girlfriend. If the thing that I sight or that I'm rocking with, if I feel like she's top tier in the dance, then I'm with her.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't need, because I don't need nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And all the niggas can't get this, and so it's all self-serving. It makes sense.
Yeah, your thing is, I've never used girls in public to raise my stock. That's what you're doing. You're trying to raise your market value by showing the girl the man that with this thing.
I raised my stock.
I shy away from that. If I see a thing that I've been with and she's super buff, I'm still not going over there to be pally. That's me, innit?
I like creating separation. I like to let the peasants looking down and know that our thing's different. Like,
no, but you know, for women,
we dine in different establishments.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I hear that.
For women, that's a real thing. Like when a guy, so with women, typically, and what should happen, so ladies, I hope you're making notes if this is not what you do. This is not what I do. I'm saying this is what I've heard from my friends that they do. Women tend to have options, right? And in the options, like a hierarchy. There's a guy that you really, really like or whatever. And then there's guys that you just talk to. When the guy that you really like is acting up, kind of just talk to just to kind of fill in the void a little bit, right? Cool. The worst thing is when you go out somewhere and the guy, the void filler is trying to do that whole territorial thing. Yeah. It's like, sir, let's be guided. Yeah. I hate that. Don't attach yourself to me and make other guys think I'm taken.
No, but he's confused because you got time for him when it comes to talking and stuff like that. Like the voice filler guy, you got a lot of time for him. So now we're in public, he's trying to...
Nah, play your position. This is a different establishment. This is a different space. Yeah. We keep that for the text and the WhatsApps. Not in public, babe. Don't do that. So women actually go through that as well. Women go through it. It's mad.
It's trying to do too much.
That is funny.
That's the worst. Or if a guy moves to you and then like he moves to you but he's lingering, can you move? So other guys can move to me as well. Like don't just stay here. Don't just...
That's just what other guys do.
But would you commit like that? Like could you have like a one of them whirlwind nights where it's just like a guy moved to you and from the second he moved to you, you're saying like that's me.
That's
like,
me for the night.
Yeah, like young romance, we're drinking, dancing. I'm content that I'm here for tonight.
It would have to he would have to be so wavy that I can't Like no other guys. Again, I think it's no other guys in there are giving. So you've given everything that could be given, basically. Do you get what I mean? So like he's the top guy in here.
Yeah.
So I have no reason to want another guy to move to me. But I can't like something like that with me, we would have had to have a conversation. Like I would need more than you just ask for my number and get me a drink. Like I need more to know that you're a person of substance that can actually close off my books for the night.
Yeah. See, I can do that. I'm not a head turner kind of guy. My head don't really turn. I'm gonna keep my eye on the prize kind of thing. Like once I've made the decision, I've made a decision, I'm cool. Like if I've decided that you are good enough for me tonight, you are what I want. There's nothing. I'm not gonna see anything and
really that's good
and mess it up. I'm gonna do this. So I could like if I decide that I'm cool, I could lock off for the night. It's
that's
like,
good
because this is I'm happy here. This is cool. Because I see too many men try and keep their options open and fuck up.
I'm not gonna lie, back in my youth, when there was too many options in the dancery, my head was gone.
It's everywhere. You move like the guys when the girls went Casamore.
Listen, I'm just like, fam, I can't really focus because there's too many that I want to go and speak to, innit? So I prefer when it's just like, to see the one that I want.
Exactly.
And that's
focus. You make the decision and say, this one here is as good as anything that's in here. If I was with her, I'd be happy. There's nothing else that could, all right, cool, stick with it.
I think it's different for girls. Because with us, because you guys, obviously you know what it is that you want to go to. Basically, in those situations, guys are the ones who tend to move to girls, right?
Yeah.
So you've kind of peeped, you know.
Yeah.
Girls don't really peep as much. Obviously, we might peep as well, but we know the kind of guy that we want to come and talk to us. I think not every guy, even if you approach a girl, sometimes a quick hi-bye kind of conversation, I don't think a girl should close off her books based off a hi-bye. Do you get what I mean? So you'd have to give me a bit more
you know what it is, though?
than hi-bye for my books to be closed.
But you know the issue is, obviously, girls like to keep the options open, obviously.
Yeah.
But as the guy who's moved to you now, if I see you talking to another guy and giving your number to him, you're stuck.
I was going to say that because
plummeted to me now.
I was going to say that because as much as I understand that guys tend to move about in a rave sometimes, I mean, I personally don't think you should be doing that, but that's just me living my fairy tale land. I hate when I see a guy who's moved to me, moving to another girl.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
But I would kind of, if it's not like out of my way, I would let you know that I've seen that.
Yeah.
Don't contact
me. The thing is, if you move to a girl and she's a winner, and you're content with that, even if you see another baddie, you have to move. What's the word? Covert.
Real covert.
You can't let her see you.
It's the worst thing when I see
girl.
you.
You cannot.
It's the worst.
It's impossible.
But I do think that if you're wavy enough, a girl can close her books. If I met a guy who's proper wavy and I can tell that we're gonna have a nice conversation afterwards, you're respectful, say hello to my friends, get me a drink, we have a quick like just a quick brief conversation. You're not stuck with me the whole night again, but enough, more than like a 2-minute, 3-minute conversation.
Yeah.
I could close my books off. I think it's about the guy.
Does the girls get upset when they don't get moved to?
That's my problem.
Yeah? No, but obviously,
I don't know.
A lot of girls like to go out and say that, you know, they don't go out for man or whatever. They're going out with their girls, have fun or whatnot.
Yeah.
But when girls don't get moved to, is it like a bit of an ego?
I don't think it's not my friendship group, but I don't know if it's one of those things where they think about it in their heads.
Yeah.
If a guy just tries to commit to you straight away, is that something, like obviously you're saying like... but I'm saying like, obviously you said if your guy draws you, then you saw him drawing someone else, then you don't like that, innit?
Yeah.
But if he just let you know from Jump Street saying like, look, I ain't going to talk to a single person in here tonight. I'm you, if that's what you want. If a guy just done that off the rip, do you like that or is that a bit too much?
It's the way you present it. If you said to me, if your guy moved to me and it's like, oh, like you're the only one I want to talk to, I'll be like, why are you bringing that up? Why are you bringing that up? Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you could have just...
That's true. That's a mean line.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why are you bringing it up? It's giving Love Island and Babes, but not. Do you get what I mean? Like, so I think if you move to me where you let me know... Because you know sometimes the guy that comes to a girl, we've kind of already seen you. So I tend to look at how a guy's behaving. Like if you're the loudest one in the group, you're doing that, you're making a scene consistent, even when you're with your boys, and come move to me, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But you can always tell, like, because I like a quiet guy. So if you're kind of like the one who, your vibes and stuff like that, but I can see that, and you come and move to me, certain guys you can tell that they're not here to just be talking to everybody. You can kind of get that impression. So if I get that impression, you don't even have to tell me that you're not going to talk to anyone else. I can kind of see that you wouldn't.
So like, the people judging you can't do that stuff. You can't be too quiet. If you're too quiet,
you're like boring.
No, but it's not even boring. I've like to keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
And be quiet and sometimes. And Even in like club settings, sometimes I can just be on my thing, and then people want to tell me that I'm stush or
that's fine.
I'm coming across a certain
that's
way.
Their thoughts, not mine.
You know what I'm trying to say? That
I never care about that. Yeah, because I get the same thing, but it's just like I'm not gonna. This is how I vibe. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm actually, if I didn't want to be here, trust me, I would not be here. So I'm having fun, and this is my idea of fun.
Or if I'm in that mood and I am like doing like life of the party shit, and then it's like right, like making a scene. Like,
but that's not making a. There's a certain making a scene that it's making a scene. I can't describe it, but if you're just like the life of the party and stuff, and you're having fun, girls can tell that. But there's certain guys that's like you're just doing too much. Like you're the one getting the bottles. You're the one orchestrating the table. You're the one talking to all the girls. You're the one going to get more girls to bring to the table. Like, relax, have one role for the night and stick with it. Like, stop trying to do every single job that pertains to this night out. You can kind of tell. But it's interesting. I have another question for you guys, actually. So, okay, which gender... it's a setup. Which gender tends to flop more when it comes to secrecy?
Girls. No.
Which gender? Guys. I think guys.
I think girls.
You think girls? I think
girls.
I think guys. I think men are more inclined to tell the man them about the girl they've chopped, as opposed to girls going to tell their girls, right?
I think you know what it is. Yeah. There's been a like a change in society, and obviously like the men have been really bitchy over the last few years, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they're fucking it up, But for the most part, it's the girl, and like, even though it sounds stupid, a man might be quick to run back to his brethren, but our circle of confidentiality, is like tighter.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you could tell me, but you telling me is good as telling no, as good as telling nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? That, and that's facts.
You know what? Yeah, in that respect, you're right.
Like, do you think so though?
No, if you got your relationship, me telling me or me telling you is as good as telling nobody. This is facts. Like, we have those kind of relationships and feel like that.
Yeah.
It's changing a bit now in this day and age when like guys are fucking the game up a bit.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there's an unspoken
rule.
Yeah. So even though we do tell each other, but it's like it's within our. It don't go anywhere. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That, but girls can be a bit way more freer with it. Or girls tell everything as well. There's at least one or two people that everything. You get me? There's boys. Boys have got some stuff that they're taking.
Yeah, boys
to the grave.
Boys don't give details.
Yeah.
You know, so funny. Basically,
Oh, they just give the little initial thing.
I feel like I kind of agree with both. I think in terms of talking about when it comes to like maybe sleeping with and stuff like that, I would say guys tell their guys more than girls tell their girls. Sometimes girls keep things secret. I don't know why. Actually, I know why, but sometimes girls be keeping stuff secret. But I do think in terms of stuff passing on quicker, I would say girls because I think with girls, I think when it comes to, I feel like, okay, with guys, your friendship groups, the different friendship groups you have, is for like different reasons. So it might be guys you talk to because of football, it might be guys you talk to because of music, because of work. Do you know what I mean? It's different. But with girls, our friendship groups tend to cross. So even if I do have friends where it's like I met them at uni or whatever, they're also girls I'll go and brunch with. So it's like we've got certain activities that we'll do with every girl. So because it crosses over in that way, I would tell my friend, and then she's got her friend that she goes out with, whatever. And then, but the thing is with girls, how things spread is between you and I, and then before you know it, it's between 50 girls now,
and everyone else. Yeah.
And they might never know you. Do you get me? It's like, oh, I've got a friend who goes out with this person, and before you know it, kind of goes that way.
Yeah. So
that's actually true. That is true.
Yeah.
No thought about that.
I think guys do like to gist, but obviously girls are the main gisters.
Do you know what? I honestly think guys gist more than girls. I just think that girls, you expect girls to gist, and it's more obvious that girls gist. But I think guys hide the fact that they gist because guys be having a really good tea.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. I think this is probably why it's done, why it's better and why it's seen as different because yours is public, ours is covert.
Yeah,
we tell each other everything. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know because we're not reselling the information.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say? Because knowledge is power. It comes from a place of strength. If we've got all the relative information, we can do what we want with it. We tell each other every single thing. The thing is, when you confide in someone and someone that you can trust, whatever, it's not going nowhere. It's the problem. The problem becomes when these bitch niggas are breaking the cycle and sharing the personal information.
Yeah.
And then now you're making the world know that we share all the tea and all that. That's and now the veil's the facade's broken now. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So everybody's aware that we're just like you. We're all bitching with each other. You get me? But I feel like the way we do it is better. It's kept in-house. You get me? Just like I said, just guys nowadays are just fucking that up.
Yeah, I can't like. Yeah, girls definitely talk more because there's even people that I've never met yet, but I know tea.
That's what I'm saying.
And that could just be for me going to do my hair.
Girls always pass on the tea, whereas like you said, guys keep the tea within
the group.
And most man on like I said, we share. There's like we have so much information on people, and you don't. Obviously, you probably do pass judgments on people, but it's like you don't use it against them
Girls are waiting for any chance they get.
Vindictively,
and this is why he dumped you like that.
And the most boys when you're getting, especially if it's someone that you can get like a credit check on and all that, like we know all your past owners. Like we know what going on for the most part. Like you might fit. So a lot of girls walk around thinking that they're whatever they're doing is like quiet and covert and all that. Yeah. But we know.
But the thing is,
but man just ain't snitching. The problem is if I came and snitched and then messed it up. But I'm just not snitching. But I know everything. I know your track record. I know the previous owners.
But the thing is,
I know your service history.
Some girls must know that the guys know because some girls move within certain groups. So them girls must know that. Everyone must know. So like to me, you're just moving hella brazen right now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain girls I know who their activity is all within the same proximity.
No proximity.
And there's no way she or they believe that
he doesn't know that him
and him don't know that we all got something in common.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I think I'm in agreement with both of you a little bit. But,
everyone just close their mouth really. You didn't think about it.
Yeah.
That's actually it.
But to be fair, you know what it is with me, yeah? I don't really tell man them, or even girls really much. Like, I give everyone just enough. I don't give details, but I don't really, like, I get what you're saying about the man them, but like you said, there's a few eggs who are fucking up the base, innit?
Yeah.
And my trust in people is beginning to dwindle, innit? So for most part now, unless you ask me,
you gotta keep it to yourself.
I keep shit to myself.
Yeah, you can't trust these people.
Yeah, I don't trust people anymore.
I'm the same.
Yeah, like, and there's a few things that have been happening recently. And I'm like, you know what? I really can't trust people. People are actually
showing their ass.
Yeah, showing themselves to me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just keep my business to myself, innit?
I agree.
I told you, man, love is better when it's private, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Private, ladies, not secret. There's a difference. If you would like to know the difference, write into me and call your sis, what would you do? And we're happy to let you know all the tea about that. Okay, last question for you guys. So you see what Big Z did, yeah? What would have been your response on air? And then what would your actions look like after the interview?
The thing is, I think her reaction just made it worse.
Yeah.
I think if she just played it off,
it
wouldn't have been a big deal, innit? But her reaction made it seem like maybe
it was deeper than before.
It was deeper than what it was, or who knows what he was referring to. Like you said, it might have been a drug-fueled weekend, it might have been sexual, whatever.
I mean, even that though, that's wild.
Yeah, but whatever transpired, she made it seem
she'd
like
definitely get fired for that.
You bring this up is a problem. And even, what's the guy in the middle, the other prisoner?
No, you know I don't know.
His reaction was even like, he just went all that.
He was just like, so really? You and I beefing, were you? He was making a scene.
Yeah, for me personally.
She was over it. She was like, go and do the next
bit. Yeah, she's like, do the next bit.
Yeah. My response would have been just to kind of like laugh it off or just, make it seem normal. Like, I think her reaction made it seem worse.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I would be like, yo, this is my place of work. This is the big BBC. Don't bring up stuff like that on air. Like, act appropriately. I mean, basically.
I would have been like, that was a good time, wasn't it? What's the next headline? I would have laughed. I would have giggled. Yeah. I would have giggled off, and then I would have played into it a bit more as well, not make him, because if he, do you know what it is? You know when you say something here that is not meant, it's very lighthearted, but then the person acts awkward. So now it's silence. But now you got to kind of add to it. So I feel like he was in a position where it was awkward, but he had to, he was adding to it, but him adding to it was making...
What did he say? Yeah, we met before in our beef. That's where our bond was built or something.
Yeah, what did he say? Something like that. But the thing is, the way he said it, when he said it, he thought she was going to joke and we'll move on from it.
Yeah.
But her reaction made it awkward. So he was trying to make it less awkward by adding more to it. But then adding more to it was making it even more awkward.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing, the best thing to do in that situation, I would say, what I would have done, is just laugh it off and be like, yeah, I bet it was fun.
Yeah.
Haha. And then carry on.
Yeah, I think her reaction made it seem like she was doing things she shouldn't have been doing.
Yes, exactly.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Exactly. I don't think she chopped him. And if she did, it was because of drugs, which is again back to my point.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that it's far fetched. I'm not saying that they slept together. It's not far fetched that they slept together, but I don't think they did. But it's not far fetched. Do you think it's far fetched?
Yeah.
I don't think it's far fetched.
What do you have to do with Wicked flipping lasagna, bruv? I don't know how he cooks.
I'm looking at that scene there, and I'm saying,
why?
You did some coke, didn't you?
I'm saying, nah. If she did do it, it was because of all the coke stuff, which is my point. I'm making.
Well,
I reckon she's more worried about all that coke, baby.
No, but are you implying that it's a punching situation where Big Zoo's punching?
Yes.
You know what? I haven't seen her in all her
glory.
I ain't really looking at her and rating her right now.
It's not even just rating her that she's that nice. Even just I'm just assuming that she's an Asian woman. Her background is two different demographics. Maybe she might want a bit of rough and want to come to the dark side. But even then, if you're gonna go rough, you go a bit rougher than Zoo. Like you could.
Just type in BBC Big Zoo.
Naga what?
Type in Naga BBC.
I'm just saying he don't look like her demographic. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but the point I want to drive home, if it did happen, it was because of the drugs.
Nah, Mark, you ain't preying. Big Zoo could chop. Relax.
This woman here.
He could.
What's she doing with Big Zoo? What was her history? What's her schooling like? The people she's around, like.
What do you mean, what's her schooling?
Think about her background and the demographic this woman is. What the fuck's she doing with Big Zoo? Because she's so nice.
Because she's in IB for, innit?
Because of the
drugs.
There we go. There we go. Yes.
Mark's like, it's coming back to my point. Every direction.
You're driving it home, no matter where. All these back to one road.
Drugs and alcohol could be a part of the equation here.
He didn't even say alcohol. He said drugs is the nucleus.
But even teetotal, completely sober, I still reckon he might be able to pass through.
But does she look like she's a demon? She just looks like does she look smoky like that then?
No, not smoky like that. I'm just saying she doesn't like. I feel like you were saying she was like a 10 and
no. It's
she was unattainable or something.
Do you think you could just? This might sound great. Do you think you could just chop her? Do you think if you wanted to, you could just chop her?
Listen, this is not about me. It's about Big Zoo.
No, because I need to make a point now. Hypothetically, do you think that that's just food? If you see that, you can just chop it.
Okay, before I ask your question, I would never, but yes.
I'm not being funny.
No. What I'm saying is this is not hard work for me. Is what I'm saying.
I think it's hard work for.
It's just I think because it's a different. I think
it's hard work for the person we're talking about.
No, I know, and no. What I'm saying is I don't think that. I don't think she's like hard to get.
What on? I mean, I hear you. You shouldn't judge, you shouldn't assume or judge a book by its cover. I just look at that and think,
easy, very easy.
Huh?
Very easy.
What, you say you could do that?
That's what I'm saying.
Especially if you're pleased her in that particular
environment.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The environment. Yeah, well, not teetotal.
No, forget about the coke.
Huh?
Forget about the coke.
Why forget about the coke?
Forget about the coke.
No, but even teetotal, I reckon. I don't think it's a hard day at the office for Big Zoo. Like, I'm just not looking at her thinking, yeah, you know what, this ain't Laurie Harvey in Big Zoo.
I don't see it. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't see it.
I see it there, but I don't see it. But I would see why it may not be so hard because of him kind of being like a cool guy and sometimes, no, I think it comes down to drugs. I think it's easier with drugs.
You lot ain't rating Big Zoo. That's the problem.
No, don't put that out there. We absolutely are. We absolutely are. He's doing fantastic
Big Zoo, a good-looking guy, man.
Nah, I didn't say he wasn't. I just didn't think that they'd be equally yoked.
They don't look. It doesn't.
No, it is.
You know what?
You're looking.
I think outside of the drugs.
No, it is. No. In terms of like where they've come from in life,
yeah,
it's not like it's a weird marriage. Like where would you two meet? Like you're Big Zoo, you're
Ibiza.
Whatever. But put them in a common place like Ibiza, and anything's possible, isn't it?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for me,
I agree, and you know why I agree.
Yeah,
Brendan's telling me to ignore it. I don't think we can ignore that.
Yeah, I think outside of the Mark's point, I don't see it.
Yeah, outside of that, I don't see it.
And do you know why? Because I don't reckon they're even attracted to each other like that. They're from two different worlds.
This is my point. I'm saying.
So
she's probably well older than him anyway.
This is my point.
Exactly. So if it happened, it would be because it's been fueled by.
Yeah.
I'm answering the question. You said easy.
Oh, sorry. I got confused then. Okay, yeah. I'm with you, Brad. Yeah, I'm with you, Brad. Sorry, I got confused. I thought you were talking about Big Zoo.
I was talking about Big Zoo as well.
You're right. For real.
Yusuf,
Yeah, come on, this big man Yusuf, man. Come on, man.
Also, there's a 20-year age gap as well.
I don't mean nothing.
No, I'm saying outside of the Ibiza situation, they wouldn't even be looking at each other.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to judge a book by its cover or assume anything. And she might have a particular taste. But I'm just saying, just from the outside looking in,
I don't assume that's the taste.
I just don't see it. And it could happen.
Yeah.
But it would be for the reasons I've stated.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say she was doing lines of coke. Okay.
But you know what?
And that's what Big Zoo was referring to.
But you know what's mad though?
Open and shut. Just.
But if that was the case here, I see why she was nervous, because she couldn't get fired for having sex.
Yeah.
She could get fired for doing drugs.
True.
I just think it was like,
So
why?
maybe that's why it was
I
nervous.
just think it's like, anything that happened there, why are you bringing this to a public platform in my place of work? And I've been IB for plenty of times. Yeah. I know the landscape over there. Yeah. I just think it was one of them.
What are you about to say?
I've been for the while. I remember one time I was on I've been for twice. I can't remember the second or the first time I went. There was just a guy randomly doing coke next to me. He was just like, I was looking at him like, right, this guy is going crazy, bro.
You're going in, mate.
Drugs is rife on that.
No, it is rife. But that was my first time seeing someone do coke. And it was just like right in front of me, just brazen. I'm like, I've landed in Ibiza. I'm here.
Yeah, that's mad. I'm used to kind of like drug culture. I've probably been around people doing drugs around me all the time. I don't even like bat an eyelid to it. Like, I don't mind.
It's crazy.
If people do drugs and shit. I don't care.
Yeah, that's the first and last time I've seen someone do coke.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I think the most I've seen is weed.
Yeah, I just stick to my weed, man.
Yeah, that's the most I've seen.
I just stick to my weed. Each to their own. I ain't mad at them. Wherever floats your boat.
You done pills before?
No, I've never done anything before.
Oh, is it?
That's good. Keep it that way.
I'm teetotal. Like I said, weed and alcohol. That's all I need to get by.
All right. Well, let's step away from the UK and let's go around the world. Russia and Ukraine are still at it. So Russia has accused Ukraine over explosions which reportedly killed 3 people in the city of Belgorod near the border with Ukraine. The regional governor said the blast hit dozens of residential buildings and air defenses had been activated. In a Telegram message, that's so old school. In a Telegram message, he claimed at least 11 apartment buildings and 39 houses were damaged, including 5 entirely destroyed. The Kremlin said that Sunday's attack had been a deliberate attempt by Ukrainian forces to target civilians. Ukraine, of course, dismissed the claim, saying the Russians had lied about similar incidents in the past. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry spokesman said previously, our security service has many times intercepted phone calls between the Russian servicemen which prove that sometimes, most often, these types of activities are provocations by the Russian side themselves. Another Ukrainian official, Serhiy Bratchuk, said rocket debris embedded in a damaged Belgorod apartment block came from a Russian Panzer anti-aircraft system, which Ukraine does not have. Sounds like I'm reading another language. So they're still at it, trying to blame each other for stuff going on now. How does a war get settled? Do they have to have a peaceful meeting?
How can Russia be accusing and get angry with? They're in a war. This is what they're meant to be doing.
Exactly, and they started this, I swear.
Allah, move, man.
That's so cheeky. Maybe they're trying to rebrand, trying to do good PR.
I swear Russia's the one who attacked Ukraine first, and now you're complaining that they're doing the same thing to you. This is the way the world.
All right, let's go to China and Taiwan. Could China be planning an attack to reclaim Taiwan? Well, the US do not believe an attack is imminent, but say they are watching closely. Top US General Mark Milley said China is clearly developing the capability to attack at some point, but deciding to do so will be a political choice. It's a policy choice that will be based off of how the Chinese view the cost risk benefit at the time. There's no indications or warnings of anything imminent at this time, but again, we watch it very, very closely. China says Taiwan is a breakaway province that must be reunified with the mainland by force if necessary. It has accused the US of supporting Taiwan's independence and vowed to resolutely crush any such attempt. In May, US President Joe Biden said China was flirting with danger by flying its warplanes close to Taiwan. He vowed to protect the island military if it was attacked. Beijing retorted by accusing the US of violating its promise on Taiwan and interfering in China's affairs, adding the country would not hesitate to fight to prevent Taiwan from formally declaring independence. It's always crazy to me how countries really don't want other countries to be independent. Like, damn.
Is it the same country though?
No, now you know.
I'm not big
I'm
on
not good at geography.
I'm not big
Wait,
on
you said
geography.
it's China
I
and
hate
Taiwan
geography.
the same country?
Yeah, obviously there's like it's breakaway, it's got its independence, but I'm saying it's probably like at the bottom of it. It's probably like the same landmass and these things. It's the same country, right? It's just different. Like I believe, you see, like on this godforsaken island we live on. I personally believe it's all the same thing. Obviously, everybody wants to fight for their differences and their history and stuff and like regions, whatever.
You mean the planet as a whole?
No, I mean like England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. I think they're psychopaths. I think it's all.
We're all here.
Yeah,
We're just all out here.
I think it's all the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So I was just asking like that. Taiwan, is that actually China though?
Taiwan is officially the Republic of China. But if you look at the map, so Taiwan is its own separate
it's been bordered off
country.
Yeah, but it's on the same landmass, isn't it? So it is the same place basically. So they just want their place back. I hear them.
It's
No.
by water.
Look.
Oh, it's surrounded by water?
Look.
Allow it then, man. Leave them alone, man. That's their thing, man. They're trying to do the colonization thing.
It's separate.
That's what I was asking if it was on the same landmass or if it's separate. That's a different thing.
No, it's separate.
What are they saying? Because it's just a little small island, it's too small to be its own thing. They just said, look, just allow it. Let us just do.
Hold on.
Just come, let us just dissolve you and just merge us into one. They want to do the merger thing.
What I want to clarify is it says it's the Republic of China. What does that mean?
Well, they must have like, back in the day, they must have had it. It must have been under China's rule, China's empire, whatever, at some point. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah, I'm not the best with country politics.
I hate geography. I dropped it in school.
Yeah.
Like I made sure I did that.
Yeah, geography wasn't. My tutor was the head of geography actually, which is quite ironic. But yeah, I didn't have the subject.
I really enjoyed it, and then I had a different teacher, and she was just a bitch, man. She was such a horrible piece of work, and I said, you know what? I can't bother. I just checked out. Moving from a high paper to foundation, it was a whole joke.
And that led us to where we are today.
I don't like it. Yeah. All right, so that's that. We'll keep you guys updated on all that kind of stuff. But Word on Road is next. So we mentioned earlier about Wireless. So Wireless Festival happened, the first leg of it happened last weekend. And there is an activist, disabilities activist, campaigner. Her name is Katuche Gol. She's 25 and she basically was appalled by her second-class treatment at Wireless Festival this weekend. And she basically demanded a refund for the terrible organisation. She says that they didn't treat them, it's poor organisation from them. She's been to other festivals, been to Wembley, been to other venues, and she's never been treated that way. She basically said she'd shown, this is kind of her story, right? So they basically, first of all, they insisted that she wasn't disabled. So, and can I just say, all disabilities are not visible, so that was wild. But they insisted I wasn't disabled. I had already shown my wristband to a member of staff beforehand, but we were stopped from getting through. She also says that disabled ticket holders were forced to make their way up a steep hill just to reach the venue's accessibility entrance, which was close to Crystal Palace Station. She said they finally arrived and had to basically wait to be escorted to the safe zone. By the time someone came to collect us, the music had already started. Then they were difficult about how many people in our group could enter the accessible area. She said nothing could have prepared us for what we met this weekend. And she said it was just so mad. And she had a video which shows how far away she is from
I saw that. That was ridiculous.
From the, what's it called? From the stage, from the main, from what they can see in the main stage. And she said staff have been clueless and in some cases facetious. Thank you, guys. But yeah, so she basically, her tweets were, access at Wireless Fest is terrible. No signpost for disabled people. We are being kept waiting outside the venue and the show has started. It's just as bad today. Yeah, so she basically went 2 days. And she said the reason why she went the second day was so she wouldn't waste their money because they didn't respond to her by getting a refund. So she continued from the first day's thread.
Yeah.
And she said, it's just as bad today. No improvements have been made. No one can get their wheelchairs over the gravel, so we're not able to move around the ground. And that's mad because you're wireless, you have to go to different stages.
Yeah.
There's the main stage, but there's other smaller stages and stuff. And sometimes the act you want to see is in a smaller stage, but not in the main stage.
Yeah.
So imagine not being able to move around. And I think they should get that money back because that's very wild. So she said, I don't expect anything to be different today. And clearly things weren't different today. She has asked for a refund on her weekend ticket, which cost between £250 and £300. She's still waiting for a response from that. Yeah. And then someone said, I know the site really well and I can see what they were thinking. Hey, there's a handy raised flat area of the park back there. We can make that the disability viewing platform. Not caring that it's absolutely miles from the stage. What an insulting bit of event planning.
You know, the video, I saw the video, she was mad far.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous how far away she was.
It's mad. It's actually crazy.
It didn't make no sense.
Hopefully she does get a response. That'll be good. Next thing, Afronation's of course going on. It's been looking good and looking lit. You guys follow Koi. I am Koi on Instagram. She's showing us, the behind the stages, all that kind of stuff. However, there's been some complaints. And I think there's been some complaints. Basically, I think some acts haven't been there.
Yeah, okay.
But again, unfortunately, it comes back down to what people kind of have an issue with Afronation, which is the communication. So they're just not telling people that this person's not turning up. I know.
Because they're all at wireless. That's what.
Because I think they took coffee off and techno.
Yeah.
And people were like, basically what they do, obviously they've got the main flight that they sold the tickets for.
Yeah.
But then what they do when they do the schedule for the day is they just don't put the people on there. But they don't give an explanation as to why the people. You just see that you're on the schedule for the day. The act you came to see is not on there basically, and people are like, it's so annoying because they want communication, all that kind of stuff. So there's all of that. But when Koi's back, we'll get the tea, and when my friends are back as well, I will get the ins and outs properly.
But I don't feel like there's a lot of UK representation over there. Like
nah,
the other
it's a lot of Americans.
Afronations, like everyone was out there from hearing it, but it seems like no one's really there.
Is there Americans out there?
Meghan Thee Stallion is there, but Chris Brown is there. But I think it's like obviously they can fly out and come back because Chris was here the other day.
Yeah.
He was out, I'm thinking yesterday.
Oh, you meant Axe. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, Axe,
I
yeah.
ain't talking about Axe.
Oh, you meant
I'm talking about
UK?
the actual party goers.
From the UK?
Yeah.
I think people's trust was taken aback.
It's gone, innit?
Yeah, because I even know people who were trying to sell tickets on the day, like saying if you want a ticket to go, you can go.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people got tickets. Basically when what's that thing called? Corona pandemic happened.
Yeah.
People had tickets. I don't even know that they had an option for refunds. Basically, the ticket just got rolled over.
Yeah.
People were like, first of all, how'd you know I'm free then?
Yeah, exactly.
Furthermore, I don't want to go anymore. And I remember that I think a lot of people that had to get their money back, they had to do it through their bank.
Yeah.
So that's how a lot of people got refunds. I think refund wasn't an option. So I think people it's like by force you have to go.
Yeah.
So and people just don't want to, so they didn't. So we'll see what happens with that anyway.
Yeah.
Bit of sports news. Steph Curry. It's Stephen though, isn't it? Stephen Curry.
You thought Stephen?
Oh, that's why it's Steph Curry, isn't it?
That's Stephen.
Oh yeah, because it was Steve. I'm having a hard morning, guys. Steph Curry is set to host the ESPY Awards on the 20th of July. So it's like a sports performance yearly awards.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, the ESPYs.
So he's basically said in his statement, he said, I've had the pleasure of attending the ESPYs, but never imagined I'd have the privilege of hosting this special event. As someone who loves the intersection of sports and entertainment, I look forward to delivering an exciting show for the fans while we celebrate the athletes who created the top moments of the year. Oh. And so that's happening 20th of July. Do you guys watch that kind of stuff?
I don't really care for the ESPYs, to be fair. I just check out the highlights and stuff.
Is ESPYs like a BET?
Basketball.
Oh, just basketball. Not
as
all
in
the
BET,
sports.
as in is it black?
No, okay, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot BET was still black.
Oh.
I mean like a music awards, like a VMA kind of thing.
No, it's a sports awards.
So all the sports, not just basketball.
No, I think it's all sports.
Okay, that's
it's all sports. It's like a. I don't know how prestigious it is or how serious athletes take it. Yeah,
I think it's proper. I don't know, I don't know if they're like gonna go crazy like Oscar.
It's the 29th one,
but it's respectable.
Yeah, no, it's respected, but I'm not sure if athletes like aspire to win ESPYs.
Maybe I don't think it'd be nice for the mantelpiece and all that. I don't know if they've thrown it out, screaming off the rooftops for their CVs and that. But it's a proper thing though.
Yeah.
So as an athlete, what award do you aspire to win?
I don't think athletes want awards. They want championships. They want winners' medals from whatever sport they're playing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So whatever trophies up for grabs in your actual sport.
Yeah.
So in the Premier League, you want to win.
Technically the rings and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the more awards. They're not that validation. Basketballers and NFL players and those kind of things, maybe towards the end of their... like their whole body of work towards the end of their career might want to aim to get in like the Hall of Fame and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But nah, don't think there was just individual.
Yeah, it's individual. Obviously, team sports, the main goal is to win the team trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got individual trophies, like most goals for the season. Yeah. This, that. Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then also Drake over the weekend performed with Boyz II Men.
No, it wasn't. It was Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys. That's it. Why did I say Boyz II Men?
I saw it down. I'm thinking this is a new story.
Why didn't you think to edit it? You just
I saw it just now.
Oh.
But I thought maybe this is another story.
I don't know. Sorry, no. Backstreet Boys. I know who they are. But yeah, so he performed with them over the weekend. Looked really fun. Looked really cool.
Yeah,
it's like a dream of his.
Yeah,
which is sweet.
It was.
Would you want to hear a track from them? Yeah.
I want to hear a track from them from Backstreet Boys. I have no interest.
No, and Drake.
Oh no interest. No.
That might be lit.
I'll listen to it, but do I want it? No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. I don't want it.
Yes, I thought I'd give you guys also a health update. A few weeks ago now, I reported about Travis Barker, who is married to Kourtney Kardashian, and how he was basically just rushed to the hospital. There was nothing. We didn't know why. He's basically put something up, and he says, "I went in for an endoscopy. Monday, feeling great. My English today is wild. But after dinner, I developed excruciating pain and have been hospitalized ever since. During so can no one pronounce this word? Because no one's trying to help me.
I can't see the word. Where is it?
ENDOSCOPY.
I have to see it. I have to see it. I can't just do it off your
endoscopy. And anyway, basically, he says testing it. So I had a very small polyp removed right in a very sensitive area, usually handled by specialists, which unfortunately damaged a critical pancreatic drainage tube. Crap. This resulted in severe life-threatening pancreatitis. I'm so very grateful. With very intensive treatment, I'm currently much better. So prayers to him, and I hope he feels a lot more better than he already is. And also, I think the Oracle thing is really here, you know? It's amongst TDA today. But yeah, so a few weeks ago, I also told you guys that Jhene and Big Sean are expecting their first child because the fans saw them at Walgreens or something like that.
Yeah.
It's confirmed now. They've actually come out and said it basically.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of her and him walking together. She got the bump in it.
Yeah, so they were spotted in Beverly Hills by TMZ on Saturday and really, really cute. And she did tweet. She said, "Thank you. I like a very minimal baby." She just said, "Thank you," bunch of emojis. And that was that basically. Yeah, and then also Burna Boy, he's got an album coming out on Friday. Love Damini. He's released his track list.
He has indeed.
And we've got a good number of songs. I think it's 19 songs. Yeah. We've got 19 songs. Got features with Lady Smith, Black, Mambo, Bazo.
Yeah, those are my guys.
Really?
Those are my guys.
Are they a group?
They're a South African, I believe South African. They're old men though. They're not
okay.
I can't. It's hard to describe what they do, but it's like kind of old school, tribal kind of like music. A lot of it is not high life. It's a lot of drums, a lot of rhythm.
Okay.
It's hard to describe, but yeah.
I'm looking forward to that track. I love every Burna.
Yeah. And they have he has 2 songs with them as well.
Yeah. So he's got that one and he's got Love. So he starts the album with them called Glory and he ends with them as well. Love Damini, which is sweet.
Yeah.
J Huss. He's got J Huss in there.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. The tweets people were like, "Oh, tell him we want another. Tell him this." Basically, they're saying like, obviously, because J Huss has been a bit MIA.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, Burna, can you pass this message on for us, please?"
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Victoni is on there. Absolutely love Victoni. He's an Afrobeat artist. He's proper sick.
Okay.
Very, very sick. Very talented guy. Popcorn is on there too. Blast and Kehlani.
On one song in it, yeah.
That'd be cool as well. Ed Sheeran is on there as well. I'm looking forward to that. J Balvin is in there too. Yeah. He's a reggaeton artist. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's reggaeton, but it's definitely in that genre.
Yeah. I think I heard Milena say this the other day actually as well. Okay. But yeah, so he's on there. I'm looking forward to that. I love him. Khalid is on there as well. I love Khalid. So
I think Khalid is the most random one I'm seeing here.
Really? I thought Kehlani and Blast were on there random.
You think no? Because Blast is popping right now.
Yeah, but not for Afrobeats.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming. Well, to be fair, he can come over to that world, innit?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what direction he's going in.
Even J Balvin, because he's like Latino music.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's shocking. But I'm really looking forward to it. I love all Burna Boy's projects. I absolutely love them. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think, and obviously, Mr. Rotation will let us know.
There you go.
His verdict next week, Monday.
But as you're the Afrobeat queen, I'm
yes.
gonna need you to
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the last bit was just a bit of shady mess. Nicki Minaj. Basically, so you know how Nicki was a monster and her verse is absolutely amazing on Monster.
Yeah.
She had a show recently, like the past weekend, and when Monster came up, she obviously did her verse, but then she cut it. And she said she don't pay attention to clowns. And it's coincidental because people are like, but Cardi's just got because you know people have the whole Cardi versus Nicki beef thing. And they're like, it's a bit coincidental because Cardi's got a song with Kanye. Is that what you're cutting out? Blah, blah. But what it is, people, that's why I like the Barbs. The Barb pulled up receipts and they're like, actually, basically, Kanye's kind of been talking about Nicki's verse a lot on that, saying how, I guess he's basically said that if he could go back, he wouldn't have Nicki on there because basically he said how he was on Sway, the one where he says, you ain't got the answers. Pulled that receipt up. And he basically said how he worked all these months on his album. And what people were carrying on about was how great Nicki was on Monster, one song, this one verse. So it's kind of like that salty thing. And obviously, I think, what song was it recently as well, where it took someone off because their verse was better than his. So people are kind of like, that's what she's kind of responding to and not, she don't really care about the Cardi stuff. But with Nicki, you never really know. You never really know. But yeah, so that's all the words that was on the roads.
Nice.
And yeah. Let's move on.
Yes.
Hand over to Yusuf with the rotation.
All right, guys, welcome back to The Rotation, your weekly music review, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to get into some singles today from Cardi B, City Girls, Young Philly, and DJ Drama. All right, let's start with Cardi B. So Cardi B's got a new single out right now called Hot Shit, featuring Lil Durk and Kanye West. This is her first solo single since 2001's Up.
Really?
Yeah.
It's true. That is true.
This was produced by Tay Keith. So everyone knows who Tay Keith is.
Yeah.
Who's Tay Keith? Yeah,
Take. I can think of.
Yeah, he has a tag. What's his tag again? I can't remember, but he has a very recognizable tag anyway. All right, cool. So this song here. This is, there's a guy called Michael Kaiser, who is the president of Black Music at Atlantic Records. He was on the Joe Budden podcast and he confirmed that there's an album coming. So this is...
From Cardi?
Yeah. So this is our first, I wouldn't say this is the first single, but because it's not that great, but just to say this is the first single of an upcoming album. So there's an album coming. All right, so the song itself, I like the beat, but it is kind of generic.
Yeah.
This is kind of what Tay Keith kind of gives you. So it's kind of like a generic kind of Tay Keith kind of beat, up-tempo, a lot of drums. To me, this sounds like a warm-up single, like something to just feed the streets. Isn't. If this was the first single off our album, I would expect something a bit
stronger,
bigger, stronger, maybe a bit more on the pop side. This is giving me just a little throwaway street single kind of vibe, and it ain't giving me lead single off of a new Cardi album. Also, I feel like this song might be old. I feel like it might be old. I feel like
she did it time ago.
Yeah, I feel like this song is not giving me something that they recorded recently. It's giving me, this is something they had in the tuck. Obviously, you got big features on there. Dirk, Kanye, so let's just pull it out there. I feel like Cardi had the best verse.
You Cardi?
Yeah, on the song. I like the energy, I like the delivery. I didn't love Dirk's verse, I didn't love Kanye's verse. He seemed a bit out of place on this song. Even when I first saw the actual title and the features, I thought Kanye, Dirk, and Cardi is kind of a weird mix. So yeah, I didn't really love Kanye's verse. It doesn't feel like something that'd be made today. Again, I feel like this is something they had under the tuck. Overall, this song does not make the rotation.
No.
Nah. It's not great.
Harsh today.
It's not great. I'm not sure what's your thoughts? I know you listened to it earlier.
I liked it. But to be fair, I am a Cardi fan, but that doesn't mean that certain songs I'm like, okay, ma'am. Yeah. But I like that one. I think Cardi, whenever she puts out singles and stuff, for me, they're always strong.
Yeah.
But I think with this one, I did like it. I don't think Durk should have been on there. I don't know what his verse was just. It sounded like he sent it over it was a WhatsApp voice note. So I don't know. I didn't really get it.
Okay.
I like Kanye on there, but I like Kanye's verse, but I like Kanye working with Cardi. I think that is a big thing for her career.
Yeah.
I liked it, but again, because this is what I expect from Cardi. I think Cardi's got a sound.
Yeah.
And she doesn't really step out of that sound.
Yeah.
So I expected that, basically.
The thing is, you know what it is? Because I normally like Cardi's singles. Like, I liked Money. I liked Up. I liked WAP. Yeah, WAP with Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion, yeah.
I like Press.
Oh, Press is the tune.
I like Press. So this is the first one in a while that I haven't really liked. I gave it a couple spins, obviously, but I'm not going to listen to it again. Definitely not.
No, definitely.
Definitely not. So Cardi B, hot shit. Hopefully I think what's going to happen is I think this song isn't going to perform well.
You think?
And they're gonna dust it under the table like it never happened. And they're gonna come up with a new single very quickly. That's kind of what I feel.
Really?
Because, yeah.
Let's see if the Oracle is gonna.
Yeah, this song is not. It's not giving. It's not strong enough. I think this song has relied on the fact that it's got 2 massive features on it.
Okay.
And they just pull it out. They obviously take Keith on the production, but I think this song is. I think this is an old song that they just had and thought, you know what, let's just pull it out. All right, so let's keep the trend with female rappers. Next, we got City Girls. I'm gonna need your City Girls ad-libs a few times. They're gone.
City Girls.
There you go. So they got a single called
Marks is done.
A new single called Good Love featuring Usher. Let's quickly talk about Usher for a second.
Okay.
Did we see Usher's Tiny Desk?
I was going to say, you better talk about his Tiny Desk.
Let's talk about that quickly. Did we see it?
I did.
Epic.
Very.
And all the memes that are going on about it as well.
Watch this.
Yeah. Now,
watch this.
After the monstrosity that was the Mario and
we needed that.
Omarion verses and the Ray J and the singing and everyone, the shit vocals, Usher came to save R&B and to show you niggas that we can really sing.
Oh my gosh, you will know. Who were those 2 guys who kept picking up?
Eric Bellinger.
Yeah, Eric Bellinger. And who?
Vito.
I don't know Vito, but I know Eric Bellinger. Do you think Eric Bellinger looks like Skepta in that?
Yes! Because when I said, oh my god, Skepta. And then I
thought that was Skepta?
I dead ass.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what it looks like.
Eric Bellinger in that Tiny Desk looked like Skepta.
I was like Skepta, but I didn't expect it.
I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, Eric Bellinger.
I watched the Tiny Desk, but I just can't. I saw them singing in the corner, but I just can't.
Let me find. I think I posted on my story actually. 1 second.
Proper.
No.
But now you said.
Is it?
Was she?
It's moving. But, do you think it's Skepta? You can see it.
I can see the resemblance. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was Skepta. I just thought, you look like Skepta.
Yeah.
Is that Skepta? Skepta, what are you doing over there kind of thing?
Yeah, so Usher done a Tiny Desk and he performed a medley of his hits from 8701, from Confessions album, from My Way album. I think this is My Way anniversary.
20 years.
20 years anniversary rap. So that was kind of like why he was on there.
Can I say that I had a very rude awakening?
Go on.
So when he says, what's the song? You Don't Have to Call, right?
Yeah.
I thought, you don't have to call. It's all right, babe. I'm going to be your ride tonight.
No, he said, I'll be all right.
Yes. So listen, and I always thought it was a romantic. So I thought, oh, this is so sweet. Like in my mind, it's like she's gone out with her girls or whatever, having a nice night. And he's like, don't have to call that. I'll pick you up. So this was a very romantic.
You were reading that song all wrong.
For years.
I saw your
this was
tweet.
good for me. And then I was like, what's it saying? He's all right. It's the opposite. It's a toxic song.
Yeah, he's saying.
He said tonight I'm gonna do what a single man does.
He said, do you? I'ma do me.
I'm a party.
Basically. So the whole time you thought he was.
The whole time I've been singing it as a romantic song.
No. You don't have to call it saying,
like,
nigga,
I'm
doing
said,
me
don't
tonight.
leave your girl around me. True player for real. Ask my nigga for real. And you was confused.
You know, you hear what you want to hear.
Yeah.
I just thought that was just something fun to say.
Yeah.
I didn't think.
I was with it when it came in. It was like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, okay, let's get to the romantic side. Let's go. Let's do this.
No, that song is the opposite of romantic.
Very rude awakening I had over the weekend. I've been through a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So Usher absolutely smashed his Tiny Desk. It's doing numbers right now.
Proper.
Trending topic, all of that. Usher showed us the vocal range, doing a lot of a cappella as well.
No one might not be able to beat him in the verses.
I'm telling you right now, Chris Brown don't want this.
Who
ever said, sorry, why do people keep bringing Chris Brown into things? Did
because
he say he wanted that?
Chris Brown might be, because R. Kelly's gone now. Chris Brown will be the only one. Chris Brown's the only one that can have a conversation with Usher.
So why can't he do verses then?
Because in my head, when I put their songs together, I just don't see Chris Brown taking any rounds unless Usher.
Oh no, he could take rounds.
Usher picks something that shouldn't have gone. I mean, I can't.
I think if Usher goes into that bag he tried to get into, that, oh my gosh.
Oh, please no. If Usher does
Chris
that,
Brown is sweeping him off.
I remember I went to see Usher.
He's got beautiful people and all that. Chris Brown's got beautiful people. Yeah, if you in that bag, Chris Brown, he can get. I always thought,
I love Fine China.
because Chris Brown's got big songs, even features, that people don't respect him enough for.
Yeah.
When they say Usher, they just go straight to Usher and think, oh, it's a wash on that. And it's not that,
Yeah.
But the Tiny Desk concert, I'm watching the Tiny Desk and I'm thinking, maybe I was getting ahead of myself. Maybe no one touches this.
But you know what is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. I was going to say, even if Chris did it, I don't think Chris would do it Chris is a very respectful man. Very respectful. I don't think that he would do it to win against Usher. I feel like he is more of a I feel like he's a fan of Usher himself.
Yeah.
And so there will be that level of respect that I just think it's the public that will make it a thing.
To be fair, you're the oracle again because Chris Brown was on Drink Champs.
Oh yeah.
And he Nori asked him about verses and what would you do with Usher. Yeah. And he, like you said, he said but he wants to celebrate Usher. Give him his flowers. And
I know my man.
Not so much of a competing thing, innit?
Yeah.
But also, I feel like with Chris, for example, like he can't play songs from his first album. I think that's gone out the window.
Why?
I don't think you can pull up Run It and Excuse Me Miss.
Oh, you can definitely
put up Excuse Me Miss.
You lost your mind.
Against Usher songs.
When the beat drops.
It depends what song it is.
I know. But
with,
I know it is.
With verses, your order has to be right or you can fuck it up. So you it's not about everybody's got big songs, but you play them at the wrong time.
At the wrong time and you
can lose.
Up.
And I don't. Obviously, he's got songs that can beat Excuse Me Miss or whatever it's called. Don't get me wrong. But if he plays the wrong song against that, he's lost that.
Yeah.
Like if he gets it wrong. Because then you got to remember when this is a big song, it's like, all right, cool. That's a big song. So what do I use one of my big songs to match that? And that's the night you got the big song for later. Remember, they both got big songs, so you got to get it right.
I know, you know what it is. Usher's 20 is a solid 20. Chris Brown's 20.
Chris is
he's a solid 20.
You forget features. Chris's 20 is solid.
No, you know what it is for me? Because Chris has so many songs, I'm struggling to think what is his strongest 20. With Usher, I think it's easy for everyone to pick it.
Yeah, but you know what? You forget Chris Brown's got so much music, and sometimes you be going about your life and you hear it old school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because this nigga releases 40 songs per album.
Like deuces and that. Like what? You know, like some songs that you think, songs that were so cold that you forget.
You forget.
Yeah. What's the one with Lil Wayne and the
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Listen, he's got bare.
No, I know he has bare songs.
Especially when you talk about features as well.
Nah, rate my king. What?
Especially when you talk about features as well. He's got
he's not being Usher though.
Huge songs.
But that's the thing. I don't think he wants to beat Usher.
No, it's not about whether he wants to beat him.
I can't.
Will he beat him?
I don't think it's gonna be like a clear lose. I don't think it's gonna be like Usher really washed him.
And
I don't think it's gonna be that.
What obviously nowadays versus is transformed.
So many big songs.
It's all about performance.
I think people take it for granted because he's just so good. He's got so much.
Chris.
And I think, do you know, I think also as well, because the last two albums have been long songs, long albums, you guys, everyone's mind is like, oh, he just makes it. I think that's what it is. Because I feel like people hold that against him a lot. Yeah. That his last albums are proper long.
You know what I would look forward to with that one is the actual performance.
That was what I was going to say. Performance, yeah.
But is the actual because obviously Chris, they both dance, they both are.
They both got songs together.
This is what it was though. It's like I said, it's the Tiny Desk, and you're saying that a lot of them can be won and lost on performance, After the Tiny Desk, and it's not just the songs, it's performance. I'm looking at it thinking. The performance. Who touches this? I don't know who touches him.
I think if Chris stays clean, and goes to gym,
what do you mean
preps,
clean?
Chris stays clean, preps for the show and everything. I think that his performance could be sick for the verses.
Performance is key because look, Locks beat Dipset mainly on performance. Mario beat Omarion mainly just down to performance.
Oh, he's got much better songs, but
and he's thinking Watermelon.
I wouldn't say much better, but he has some key songs. No. Mario's entire catalogue is not better than Omarion's entire catalogue.
Yeah, because Omarion had BTK as well, but it's the performance.
It kind of is. I mean,
it's a lack of voice.
I'm an R&B man. I know my playlist look like Omarion doesn't. B2K can get solo. Omarion doesn't come anywhere. Mario's got place in R&B.
When we say
Omarion,
who? Omarion's?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's his catalogue, isn't it? Obviously, B2K got a couple.
I'm thinking with me. I'm always including B2K in Omarion. Yeah, always.
Otherwise, Omarion's not really in the conversation like that.
Even though now he's been exposed for not being the singer.
Yeah, but B2K is just
it's little Stevie.
I don't know if that's a generation thing. Like because I'm a bit older. Like I don't want to say it's like a fad thing, but like B2K were good and they got big songs and all that. But like they're not. When with the R&B group, like they done their thing, you can't ignore it because they got their numbers and they was there. But like when I'm talking about R&B groups and like that, I don't give a fuck about no B2K. Really, like when you properly check it, like they're not,
because
it's not that.
Yeah, because B2K aren't in the same group as 112 or Drew Hill or Jodeci. They're like they're a tier below. Young teeny boppers, that's them, innit? Like B2K are not on the same level as Jodeci. or them man.
Mm.
So I don't put them there, but within there, Pretty Ricky,
talk about bands,
B5, all the young boys, they're the kings of the young boys. You know what I mean? But they don't compare that. Boys to Men, New Edition, you don't bring up B2K in them
I was
competitions.
gonna say, people might think that like it might not even be like a proper legit. Then again, I was gonna go mad there because you just said Pretty Ricky, and I'm thinking, bruv, a Pretty Ricky B2K versus might go off. Pretty Ricky got big songs.
It'll go off, but Pretty Ricky haven't got enough.
They got big songs, you know, like cold songs, especially like even like album cuts that people know. If you fuck with Pretty Ricky, you know
I don't fuck with
Pretty
Pretty Ricky, so
are.
you're more well versed than me in them. I only know the singles.
Okay,
I don't know the singles, literally. All right, cool. Let's get back to this City Girl. Go say for me.
City Girls from 305.
There
I've
you
got
go.
different ad-libs.
There you go. So this is, so like I was saying, Good Love featuring Usher. This is their second single of the year, following up from April's Top Notch with Fabio Foreign. Not sure who produced this one, but I like the song, you know. Yeah, this is like a summer anthem, dance ready, fun, up tempo. It's like a pop lock and drop it, like a kind of that funky type of beat. Old school vibes as well. I feel like it's like a fusion, modern fusion of old school hip hop, new school hip hop.
They got Usher on it.
Like I was in my kitchen dancing, bopping along, singing along. Yeah, I like it still. JT, Young Mammy, they deliver like short, sassy kind of verses as well. Usher done Usher, sang the hook great, killed the hook. I got a video for it as well.
Yeah,
which was in a famous Atlanta skate rink called Cascades, which is like iconic in America, innit? Shout out to Daps.
Oh yeah,
Daps,
he directed it.
Done the video as well. Shout out to Daps. Yeah, I think the song's sick. I think it's gonna appeal to the city girls.
City
Girls. I think it's dropped right in time for summer. It's not targeted to me or my demo, but I like it.
You be bopping along. Is it gonna make the rotation?
Of course.
Period.
This makes the rotation. It's already on my rotation, bro. City Girls. Good love.
Too much wrong with it.
Fun. If you want to dance, you want to do what thing you're doing from Love Island? The
twerk.
The worm.
Not the worm.
You could do worm to this.
What's his name again? Charlie.
No, this is giving me them vibes. They're the ones that,
oh yeah, you pop lock and drop it.
Yeah. Them ones still. All right, cool. So yeah, City Girls, Good Love with Usher makes a rotation.
Period.
Next up, this was so let you guys know, I was in the comments and I saw a request for me to speak about or to review Young Philly's new single.
Oh, nice.
So I did that. Yeah, so this is me paying attention to what the listeners want. Okay. So Young Philly's got a new single called Day to Day featuring Chip.
Okay.
It's his second single in quick succession. He released another single not in May called Long Time. All right, so going into it, Young Philly. Obviously, I don't think of Young Philly as a musician, so I was like a little bit skeptical, right? I am pleasantly surprised by how much I like this song.
Really?
Yeah, I like it still. Because I didn't really fuck with the song he had with Chunks and a few other ones. But this one, I love the beat. Smooth, mid-tempo vibe. I like Philly's flow, his delivery, even the way he sung the hook as well was nice. Obviously, Chip comes through with a solid verse as well. The subject matter doesn't really break any grounds. It's just really, they're not really saying anything really. They're just bragging and talking up the things basically. But it's a vibe though. It's got a video as well.
Okay, sick.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm impressed. Obviously, Young Philly's making the transition from being a presenter, YouTube personality, into music. And I think this is his like maybe third.
Yeah, because that's the one with Chunks, isn't it?
That was more of like a slapstick kind of silly song.
I like that.
A little bit. Then he had another one called Long Time. But this one, I'm fucking with this one still. This is making a rotation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And I'm surprised because obviously I don't look at Young Philly as an artist, but I am going to look at it as an artist now.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to Young Philly.
As well. That's sick.
Day to Day featuring Chip. I'm fucking with that single still.
Okay.
All right. Last one is this is my personal favorite. So this is DJ Drama. What happened?
No, go back.
DJ Drama. I'm sure you know who DJ Drama is. For the young bucks, DJ Drama has a label called Generation Now. So he's the man behind Jack Harlow.
Just at me next time.
And Lil Uzi Vert. But he's a famous Atlanta DJ. Everyone, like, if you're into hip hop, you know DJ Drama and the Gangsta Grills, all that stuff in it. So he's got a new single called Forever, featuring Capella Gray, Fabulous, Benny the Butcher, and Jim Jones. So it's a sick posse cut.
It's a lot of people in a song.
Yeah, I think it's produced by Don Cannon, which is one of his partners in his label. It might be off a new project coming. It samples one of my other favorite songs called Essence, which is The Locks, produced by The Alchemist. It's the same beat, just flipped. I've been listening to the song the whole weekend. Sick beat, great verses, great hook. It's hard. It's a bit of me.
Is it? Okay.
It's a bit of me.
It's a bit of you.
So yeah, this definitely makes a rotation. So that's DJ Drama, Forever, featuring Fab, Benny, Jim Jones, Capella Gray. Check it out. So yeah, that is the rotations.
Nice.
I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll be back next week with the big one, the Burna Boy.
Lovely. And just a reminder, with that one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to our listeners that we have daily segments every day. So today, Mondays is rotation. We'll be doing Asking for a Friend and Sis, What Would You Do? And you can send us voice notes or anything you need to send in to 075-6484-1073. And you can also email at tdasubmissions@thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. Use the hashtag, start your message with a hashtag or letting us know what it's for. Is it for asking for a friend? Or is it Sis, What Would You Do? And yeah, so now it's time to go to Love Island. So yeah, guys, so it's time to do the Love Island the day after segment. Casamore's happened.
It's happened.
We predicted it.
It's gone down.
It's gone down.
Okay, can I just
Get into
start?
those. Of course you can, babe.
I'm not happy with the quality of contestant this year.
I'm not happy with. I'm with you, but more so on the boys' side.
Because I was gonna
The
say
boys are not giving, bro.
in general, yeah.
at all.
In general, yeah. Like
Boys are
for the
whack.
most, I think that Casa and More and the OGs, there's just so much. They just left so much to be desired in it.
Mhm.
Obviously, like you have seen it play out. You know the bombshells are supposed to be coming in. Rah, 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 rah. When I saw them step in, and you're right, it's the girls. There's more to work with than the girls.
There's more to yeah.
Like when the girls walked in, I was like, and then as the show's playing on, I'm saying, okay, there's you get me? There's bits here, but the boys from the second they walked in, I was just like,
the boys.
We got to do
I
better
don't
than this, man.
see
And all the
no
boys,
compatibility
and then they're
between
telling
the new boys and the old girls.
and then they're telling us they're all 10 out of 10 and that, and I'm just like, you
And
just got
they're all
a
bare
bad
young, man.
attitude,
They were like
man.
23, 22,
Yeah.
23, 24. I said, what are you kidding me? To be honest, when Love Island page, when the page tweeted the people, I said, saying it. When I tell you, you know a tweet is mad when you go on there and you have 100 retweets and 2,000 quote tweets.
Yeah.
Don't even check it.
Yeah.
You're being cooked.
Yeah.
Abort mission.
Yeah.
And that's
The
literally
ratio.
what the ratio was
Yeah.
on Love Island's tweet. And I was like, yeah, this ain't it. But I do think with Love Island, sometimes the pictures, when you see people in motion on screen, they look nicer than the pictures. Because one of the guys, I thought he was a catfish.
Who's
I
that?
went in on him, even on my pod, actually.
Who?
I wanted to retract that statement. Samuel.
Okay.
He, in his Instagram, he's chiseled. Like, he looks so chiseled.
I
And
see
I was,
two
oh my
pictures
gosh.
the same. This ain't the same brother. Like Instagram picture and him, and it's like he must edit his pictures, isn't it?
Proper. So I was like, oh, guys use filters. And I was like, he must have had fillers because this is wild. But then when I saw him on the show,
Yeah.
he's got a bit of cheese. Again, it's not as prominent as he did make it seem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my trainer. So
I think it was that.
no, it is. Yeah, some people are genuinely more like not photogenic.
Yeah,
You know
never,
what I'm
babes. Did you see the picture there?
I've
He
seen.
had high cheekbones, straight
Yeah, I saw that.
nose. And then when I saw him in real life, I said, babes, this is not
Also,
represented.
he's kind of annoying.
I think they're all young and annoying though.
He's a bit annoying, that Samuel guy.
Yeah, they're all annoying.
How many of them you reckon make it back to the house?
Boy, I think
I'm not gonna lie, slim pickings, bro.
I think
That light skin you probably gets in.
Yeah, because
Danica.
yeah, because she's free.
yeah,
anyway.
so she's gonna bring someone back.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I think India, okay.
India's
Did
on
you see?
Did you know?
Yeah, and I like that for her.
Yeah.
Because have you seen the way Dami's moving? So
Yeah.
we'll get into that actually before that. So basically, let me take you guys there. What it was, where the girls were told they were dressing up for the night, whatever. They were told they were going out for cocktails or whatever. Cool, they left. And the guys were there doing like yoga or whatever they were
Yeah,
doing,
they were
meditating and
screaming
whatever.
and shit.
Screaming, yeah, letting out their
That
frustrations.
was funny though.
It was jokes. And then obviously they get a text then saying that, the girls are Casa More and pack a bag for them. So when they were packing the bags here, first of all, these guys were too excited.
Oh,
Dami
they were mad
was at
excited.
the front of the pack. I said, you to pipe down. You to calm down. Cool. So we're very excited that the girls were away, Casa More. So obviously they know there's girls coming in for them. Not now, but they're very excited about this. Anyways, now, yeah, they're packing. It's a big transition to when they're packing the bags. Packing the bags now, and everyone's kind of adding sentimental things in there. What pisses me off is that it's Dami's idea. He's like, I'm going to put my ring in there for her, right? To kind of stay in her mind a little bit. When they're packing, they're kind of sabotaging the outfit. They're like, oh, this is too sexy. Nope, you don't need that. Whatever. But when the luggages got delivered to Casa More for the girls, everybody had their partner's rings because Dami did it. And all the other guys said, oh, I'll do that too. Sprayed their hoodies, all that kind of stuff. Remind the girls of me, right?
Yeah.
But when everyone opened their bags and they could see the guys' rings in there, whatever, why did India not have one? Someone stole India's ring on its way to India. She's the only one who hasn't got a ring. She hasn't got anything sentimental.
Yeah,
but it was Dammy's idea.
I must have missed that bit. I didn't clock that it was Dammy's idea because I see the bit when she was saying, "Right, I haven't." She was
she never.
Nothing.
Dammy's idea, and then all the boys did it, but then all the girls got their stuff, but India didn't.
Okay.
Again, I think we're going into that scripting situation because I feel like maybe they're trying to start something and make their heads turn.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because if everyone's got a ring there, because obviously Paige and then they were all celebrating, like, oh, this is really cute, and she has nothing, so she's thinking, okay, so you would have seen the other boys do it, but you didn't think to do it, so.
So what are these like Love Island rings? Are these or their own rings?
No, like their own jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Like their own stuff, or like if you didn't have a ring, it's like your hoodie. So I know Jax. He sprayed his hoodie, like his perfume, and Andrew did the same thing and blah, blah, blah. But what I wanted to get into as well, did you guys see the conversation? Obviously, I feel like the conversation with the girls and the new guys wasn't really juicy like that. I think the girls, Ekin kept making a point that none of us are in a relationship. We're all single.
No one here is boyfriend and girlfriend.
No one here is boyfriend and girlfriend. She kept saying to the girls, if you find somebody, it is what it is. So do you guys think she's going to couple up with someone else?
Nah. In that crop of guys.
No, but she liked the, who was it? There was another guy there. The Italian guy.
Is another Italian?
Oh,
yeah. Another Italian, yeah. There's another Italian guy.
He's English,
and he's 25.
He's English, man.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the bed, the hair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think they're sleeping in the bed together.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see Ekin being with Davide long term.
Yeah.
I don't see her being with any of these new guys either, to be fair.
Yeah.
These guys are not giving.
But did you see when the new girls were talking to the OG guys, and then one of the girls was like, so basically, obviously, like Priscilla told us, you watch the show while you're in the holding, right?
Yeah.
And so the girls were like, oh, like Andrew, like, what's your situation? And the girl was like, basically, I think you should open yourself up to other people. And then they were all like, yeah, like you need to, there was a word they used, but basically like, they were like, you need to not get yourself played kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then he's now in the confession room and he's like, oh, like, I just feel like they're trying to stir something up. No, they're not. And then he was like, oh, I think they're trying to stir something up, but it's making me think, am I being a mug? Like, what are they seeing that I'm not seeing? Andrew, free yourself, man. Yeah. Free yourself. Yeah. Free your damn self. And then Luca, when the boys were then catching up and the girls were away, the new girls were away, Andrew said the same thing. I think they're stirring shit up, blah, blah. And then Luca was like, I don't think they are. I think it's the truth, mate. No, basically, get a move on.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
So what did you make of the girls?
For me? I think the girls are more suited to the boys than the other boys.
There's anything good in there?
I think Summer's pretty, China's pretty.
Is China the thing from Leeds?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, she's decent.
I think I need to bring up
I'm trying to bring them up.
I'm trying to get the pictures of the girls.
She's decent. The thing from Leeds is decent. She likes, is it Luca, one of them? She likes white boys.
Here we go. Yeah, so Summer's pretty, China. That's about it for me. Actually, she's good looking as well. What's her name?
Molly, I think.
Molly?
They've been hyping this Molly girl, and I was thinking, why are they hyping? And then I see a shot of her walking through the villa. She got a little hips and thing. I was like, okay. No, she got hips and thing. I said, oh, this is why they're gassing up Molly. She got a little something there.
There's one
on her body.
She looks like this character, man.
She's forward. She's a bit
she's annoying.
Is it annoying?
She's a bit
Who was she sticking it on? The girl with the dark hair. Is her name Coco or something?
Jasmine.
Her.
Oh, Coco.
Is it?
Oh, that's. I don't even know who that is.
Who was she sticking it on? She was talking.
Oh, yeah, Coco, yeah. Coco,
and she said, what's your type? And he described, she goes, oh, basically me then.
Yeah, who was she talking to, man?
Was that Andrew or something?
Somebody, anyway. I can't remember who it was, but she was being a bit too forward. Like, I'm the bee's knees and that. Really.
But do you think that maybe that's because of the age? Because she's 27. And remember, Ekin was 28 as well. So maybe when you're older, I haven't got time for these little games.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they look forward. Because I think you can look forward compared to other girls who are very, very like shy.
Yeah.
So then automatically you're doing the most. But you're really not. You're just being normal.
Yeah. You know what my prediction is? She is going to turn either Luca or Jack.
Well, she slammed it straight on Luca.
Yeah, I think...
Saying like, I like you. Saying, what, do you fancy me?
Yeah.
I think she made the wrong choice. I don't think she should go against... Because she's not going against Gemma. She's going against Michael Owen. If it was like in the real world... should be all right.
You know, I don't
think she should go against Owen. She ain't gonna win. She's gonna fuck up because I don't think Luca's gonna do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate the fact that Michael Owen is a factor in this. It's jarring.
What about when they find out that the ginger lad Ronan Keating is his dad? They might bond. That's different. They might bond. That's a power couple.
No. They did bond. They had a little moment.
when they started talking about family, so it's once they clock, but your dad's rich, my dad's rich. Oh, so you get it.
Yeah,
like,
you get the lifestyle and
you understand me.
Person,
They might come together.
Attraction wise, I don't think it's.
Yeah, attraction wise, he looks like that's one that looks like Granny Jacker.
Does he? He's the one with the tattoos, isn't he? The tattoos.
Yeah,
it's not the one that's like Janet Jackson is the Billy boy, the one who
the
thinks he's
Billy
funny.
Boy. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Oh,
that clown, not clown, but he thinks
it's this
he
one.
Thinks,
This
thinks
is Jack.
Yeah, sorry. The other one looks like Jacker badly. I reckon Dammy, like we saw anyway in the preview, is gonna get turned by Summer for sure.
Oh, Dammy's
like we saw,
me off,
because they're about to kiss tonight. China, I can see China doing some work in there.
Yeah, but who she's in? I think who she's interested in. Who she's talking about? Jay. She was talking about Jay. I don't know if that's Jay's flavor.
Because Jay and Danica are the ones who are defo bringing someone back.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Jay's
cool.
flavor.
Let's predict who we think Jay. Obviously, Jay's single, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So out of the new girls, who do you reckon Jay's gonna pick?
I feel like he likes the brunette.
I reckon that might be a good shout for Jay. I can't remember her name.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Let me get her name up.
Yeah, let's get the name up because I'm mad confused.
I think that is. Oh, is that Coco? That's not Coco.
No, she's the one in the pink and purple bikini.
Oh, that Jasmine.
That's Jasmine.
Yeah, that's Jasmine.
Is that
the Geordie bird?
I think so.
Yeah.
See, something to focus. Geordies.
Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah,
you know what? When she said Newcastle,
she's 21 though.
See, that's a goal, innit?
No, but she's 21 though. I know. She's 21. Age is a thing
for Jay,
for Jay.
He mentioned the thingy, innit?
Yeah, maybe that's because she didn't like Danica.
Maybe
that's why. Maybe because it's easy to say things that aren't when you don't like somebody.
I think Andrew could definitely get turned by a few of these girls, to be fair.
Because Jack's moving like he wants to know everybody, innit?
Oh no, Jack's moving like this is the real me now. Like I'm just man.
Jack's like I get to be
Jack's
me.
sick because like 2 seconds before they come in the yard, they was running monologues and he's zooming in on her face.
Oh yeah, he was like,
and he's
I miss her.
And then the gal comes there and he's just perked up and he's like, listen, I'm outside.
Yeah, basically. No, Jack basically saying I'm outside.
Yeah, I can get to know everybody.
I still think I want Jax to couple up someone else and I want Paige to come back and realise that Jack's an egg and she's been taken for idiot.
Well, Paige likes that Billy.
Yeah, but I don't know if she likes anybody. Maybe Paige didn't pin the whole game this time because she's been trying to do the whole sweet girl thing and we realise now that she's actually a bitch. So maybe she's been doing that whole lovey-dovey stuff to get to Casa more and then she can be her real self too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just not really giving. I do want the India's head to turn because I can't believe for the life of me that flipping Dammy's about to kiss somebody tonight.
Yeah. Do you, like Kanye was saying, that London accent, like, you remind me of I reckon Deji's probably more suited to India than...
Yeah, can I also
just
say
Battle of the Niger Boys?
Yeah.
He was so embarrassing for that. When not that line, that was cool. I never thought I heard that on Love Island, that was sick. But when he was doing the whole like African accent thing, I was thinking, sometimes I don't like it when I meet a black person, they think that we can automatically bond.
On the accent?
Yeah,
or the fact that we're both African.
Or that you assume I'm African.
He thought India was African, but she's Jamaican.
He thought she was Nigerian. She's Jamaican.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's doing
I thought she was Ghanaian this whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
You just didn't even try.
I just
No, but okay, I didn't think she was African.
I think I remember her saying she was Caribbean. But I couldn't remember exactly where from. But
okay.
And then he was in the whole African thing. He's like, oh, so your temptation. That's thinking you're making me sick. You're making me sick. Stop it. And then he finds out, so you did all of that, yeah, and she's flipping Jamaican after all of that.
You start talking patois there. Sexy girl. Eh?
So what are you saying? I was like, you're embarrassing. You're actually an embarrassing human being. But I don't know if she's going to go for him. But I do think that the producers taking out Dammy's ring in transit is going to play on her mind.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to make her think, you know what, maybe I thought more than it is.
Yeah.
Because he's showing his ass, and I can't believe that he's doing that. He was the most excited.
Even when they were having a little boys chat, and Luca was basically saying, he's not gonna do anything.
He was
trying to talk him into it.
Yeah, he's actually trying to lean onto Luca.
Yeah, he was like, you're being boring.
Luca's saying like, nah, man, like,
I'm nice. He goes, no, but it's Casa More. Come on, man. Like,
he's like, Casa More, brother. Like, it's like, oh, yeah.
I mean, man, relax, man.
It's showing his age, actually, now I think
about it. Yeah, he's very excited.
But it was circumstances and that, and I told you, man, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure going on them, especially them ones.
Marcus is in the first 10 minutes, babes.
No, I mean being on the show, the fact that they got picked together. They never chose and they got picked together, and then obviously Dammy and India never got picked together, but it was a natural progression after the two partners went and you draw back to the black people already. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, these are a lot of these that are doing it. they're not showing their true colours. Like a lot of them are not showing their true colours. Honestly, like, and obviously sometimes you got to stay in the game, so you got to go where the opportunities are. If you want to stay there and like, but a lot of them are not necessarily going for people that they feel. There's people that would usually go for different people on the outside, but they're not doing that in there. You can see that in it. Yeah. So the second that everything's gone and she's away as well, he's getting to be himself a bit. You know what I'm trying to say? That.
Yeah, do you know, I agree with that. I do think that people watch previous seasons and they kind of know who was likable in a season and they emulate that, because even Andrew's lip-sync as well tonight.
Oh yeah,
and he's gleefully
because his head is frazzled, isn't it? Remember, the girls completely made him hot by telling him,
I feel like Andrew has been acting though.
No, but he didn't know nothing. He's in that Tasha girl's in denial. Even when she's crying, talking about that the public, the public can see that you're an idiot. Your head would have turned every single time, but no one picked you. Like,
yes.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That no one picked you. Your head would have turned every single time. The public can see that. But even like I'm saying, what I was saying to you, like, I don't think she's stupid. She's probably gonna go and make a connection in Clash Royale more.
No, she will, because you know what it is? Have you clocked that since the last voting where she was in the bottom again, she's trying to act now. That it's evident that she's acting. So when the girls were talking to the new guys, and everyone's like, oh, okay, so like no one's really single, she was kind of being. You can see that she actively was trying to take a back seat of not saying too much, not put herself out there too much. Yeah. And you can tell that it wasn't. She wanted to say stuff, but she was trying to be like, okay, I don't want the public to think that I'm too eager. Like you can tell that she's putting a lot of thought into everything she does now. Yeah. But I want Andrew's head to.
Yeah, she's starving. I reckon she would be a bad girlfriend on the outside. Like, I reckon she would cheat.
Yeah, I think she'll cheat.
Yeah, I reckon she'll cheat. Yeah. She seems hungry.
And this is why I also say that everyone's basically looked at other seasons and they're trying to be that, because since Molly and Tommy did that whole Ellie Bella thing with the what's it called, the toy. Yeah. Every season someone's tried to do that. So this time as well is Tasha and Andrew. But again, it's meant to be like that cute couple and this is kind of our baby and da-da-da-da. But it's just annoying, man. They're all just acting up. But yeah, I'm shocked by Dami. But I think maybe that's because I'm just like, wow, you did that. I'm happy for Andrew. I think Jax is definitely going to go with someone else. Even though I feel like he's flip-flopping. I feel like one minute he's happy that the girls are here. Next minute he's like, oh no, like I'm not going to find anything else like I found with Paige. And I remember, and again, it's Dami, because Dami was like, yeah, but none of us are really going to find anything like that, blah, blah. So I think maybe Dami's conscious, but he wants other guys he wants everyone to be on the same level of mess. Yeah. So they can all do it together and then it's all fine. As opposed to if the guys don't and he does, he looks like the villain, basically. Yeah.
I think some of these guys, they may mess around in Casa more, but they may not pick the girls to go back with. Like Luca might mess around with what's her face. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he might just go back to Gemma. But did you see same thing with Dami, same thing with Jax.
Yeah. But did you see when Lucas said that if Gemma sleeps in a bed, that says a lot and he's going to be done? Okay.
Well, I'm not even going to lie.
But she did.
Girls, it's always one set of rules for men and women. The girls just all went and picked their beds and said they're sleeping in the bed, talk about I'll sleep with my back to him, like it was normal, like it was a thing. She on the other foot, they're chatting shit to the guys about that. Like all the ones like the Gemmas, probably Gemma, Tasha, and Paige, if they're dead serious about about how they're moving back home, they should be sleeping outside on day beds.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So it's all the same shit. So none of them ain't serious, I don't think.
Yeah, none of them are serious, man. But I'm looking forward to it. Did you guys see though at the end when they all went to bed, they got the names wrong? Not Love Island saying all black people look alike. So Danica is in bed with Josh. Yeah. And Deji is in bed with Gemma. But they basically called Josh Deji and they called Deji Josh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought this is why I'm so stupid, because when they was doing it, it looked like the right people with the names. And I was thinking, when did they? Like when I saw Josh, it said Josh and Gemma in the bed, and I thought
so Danica's with Josh, but it says Deji.
Yeah, but it said Deji, but I thought I saw Deji though.
Nah, that's Josh.
Let me see.
That is Josh, Your Honor.
Not Deji. That is 100% not Deji.
That is a blunder.
Yes, that is Josh,
that's
sir.
A massive.
I'm sick because I watched that play out, but in my mind, I didn't thought that they got the names wrong. In my mind, I was like, when did they swap? I was like, right, when did they swap?
Look back at the pictures.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, when did they swap? That doesn't make sense. Right, Love Island, man. You got to be better, man. That's horrid.
Yeah, and that, what's his face? Josh he's moving a bit arrogant as well, man.
Of course he's arrogant. He's young, he's a model, he's light skinned.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only one of his type in there. Like, one of them things must like what he's got, and he's the only one with it. He's gonna be arrogant and confident. He knows he's getting food.
He knows it.
Yeah, no, he is.
Like, if you like light skin man, and which one of you must, I'm the only one here.
Yeah, sure.
I'm the only one here for you.
Yeah,
you get me?
That.
Can I also say though that there's no square-headed light skin boys. They really heard our cries.
Boy, they made the effort with Josh, but
yeah, Josh is the closest thing.
And he's not square-headed. He's not like Essexy enough. He seems a bit in the know. Like, he seems a bit.
Yeah.
He's aware.
He seems like one of us a bit.
I feel like they're all playing. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about them letting people watch the show. Because they're all playing the game. Because as soon as they came in, they like to eck in. So your situation now, they like to page. You want to say? Do you get what I mean? That is.
You see the thing that what I don't like about it a bit is because of they've only got 3 days to work and there's couples.
3 days.
I
thought it was gonna be a week.
I thought it was gonna be a week, but I heard them saying I thought it was gonna be a week, but I heard someone say 3 days or something yesterday. I don't know why.
It's not enough time.
But yeah, because it's just a short amount of time, and obviously they want to fucking get their nails into someone and stick around, they have to move starving.
Yeah.
Like for boys, it's kind of alright because they're grafting, but with the dynamic with girls, it comes across weird or something like that. I'd prefer they had more time casually so they can get to know each other because the girls are having to move too hungry and it could fuck them up or put the boys off them. Or
I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say, like with the scenario, like. But
I think a week would have been a great time.
Yeah.
A solid week. The thing about it is like Friday, wasn't it? So if we, and then the next recoupling would be on Friday where we get to know who's who.
But it would be too long.
I think that'd be really good.
I think it would be too long.
No, we've got 4 weeks left. It's an 8-week show.
No, but what I'm saying is like you want to make it a bit contentious, and have that decision to make. It's like, you remember they're spending 24 hours with each other, like 7 days.
That's true.
You do that 7 days, you're gonna they might forget about that the last couple that they had. You know what I'm saying? Like the 3 days is I'm building something, but I got something there. So 7 days, it'll be like, forget. I love this one now, man. I forget 7 days.
That's actually true because they're basically in a made-up environment.
Yeah,
that's true. It's basically a lab experiment.
To be fair, it does say on Google that Castle will last anywhere between 3 and 5 days.
Okay.
So it might not be 3, it might be a bit longer.
We'll see.
But we'll see.
Yeah, so I think what we're looking forward to tonight is knowing the origin of these kisses.
Yeah, just seeing how things unfold with the new boys.
I think with Andrew, everyone's happy that Andrew just gets to lip someone else outside of Tasha. Just move on now. Someone said, this is so bad. It's not my joke, guys, so please don't fight me. Someone said, because they're packing up the girls' bags or whatever. Someone said to Andrew, they said, don't pack Tasha's hearing aid if you're bad.
Because I already knew you were going there. That's why I laughed before. But obviously she's wearing it, so how can he pack it?
The spare or something.
Oh, the spare one.
But
she's just holding deaf people back, boy.
Listen,
because she ain't missed a word.
She's ridiculous. Okay. That's the end of Love Island the day after.
I don't even know what to say.
We'll be here again tomorrow.
Because she's gonna make us think like everybody's alright, like everybody's safe. Like, let's just start diminishing their experience. These men are blessed, man. Like, because she's calm. Like, she is calm. Okay, cool. Forget it. Let's go on to the next.
Okay. Okay. Sydney floods. Torrential rain and flash flooding in Australia's largest city, Sydney, has unfortunately resulted in the death of one man and the potential evacuation of thousands of people. Roads have been cut off with 18 evacuation orders in Western Sydney alone and warnings of more to come. The area was hit by flash flooding in March, killing 20 people. Stephanie Cook, Emergency Services Minister for the state of New South Wales, said, "This is a life-threatening emergency situation. We are now facing dangers on multiple fronts: flash flooding, riverine flooding, and coastal erosion." Commenting on there being 83 flood rescues by emergency services in the last 24 hours alone, she said, It unfortunately shows that people aren't necessarily heeding the advice that we continue to put out multiple times a day in relation to this flooding event. She went on to say, I'm respectfully asking people to avoid non-essential travel at this time, as this is a rapidly evolving situation, and warn that people should be prepared to evacuate at short notice. That's scary.
Wow.
Whenever they said people shouldn't do travels that aren't really necessary, are they letting employers know that? Because sometimes people are traveling for work. The employers are expecting them to come in.
Ain't that necessary?
Yeah, but then if they're saying, obviously they don't want many people traveling out here, so I feel like the government will have to be the ones to tell employers, unless it's like a supermarket or whatever.
Yeah, for real.
People should, like, how am I going to come in and I've got a laptop and I can work from home?
These people are mad. Where's that, Australia, yeah?
Yeah.
Them places there, all them floodings,
Yeah.
mud
Scary
things,
sights.
and see what happens with the fires and all that.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I'm happy that I live in a country where these natural disasters don't occur.
Honestly.
Like, you know, in America, a lot of this, like, tornadoes and volcanoes
Tsunami
and flooding,
and all that kind of
tsunamis.
stuff.
Like, this doesn't happen here. But America, parts of Asia, Australia, these things are, they happen a lot.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean,
But they can happen over here though. We've had earthquakes over here. We've had hurricanes, tornadoes, like, or maybe not on the same level.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're not the same level. And I don't remember any of these things occurring here. Wouldn't they have an earthquake here?
I've had an earthquake over here in my lifetime. We've had an earthquake here.
Is
It was a small one. I don't even think I noticed it when it happened, but I've had an earthquake.
I've had one and I was in school.
Oh, the earthquake, was that in the 90s?
It was called something.
Or something. I'm not
I
sure.
remember
But
flashback.
I've definitely lived. We've definitely had an earthquake here while I've been there. I've
Yeah.
never done anything like that.
I think I've had one when I remember I was in science.
Yeah, it never done nothing. No one
I
cares.
was in
The earthquake you're
science
referring to, I
lesson.
think I remember that. That was
Yeah.
way ago.
Yeah, I think I remember one.
But yeah, man, living in that part of the world is
crazy.
dangerous, man.
Honestly,
Even with their
but-
animals and their wildlife and shit, it's just.
Well, hopefully they're all something. Prayers to them, really. So there's been a horror crash at the British Grand Prix.
Grand.
Grand Prix, yeah, you're right.
Most people say,
Not you saying making me speak French.
most people say Grand Prix. They don't say Grand Prix.
Oui,
It's the
oui.
same shit, man. No one cares.
Oui.
Wrong.
Grand Prix. Zhu Guanyu has confirmed he has been given the medical all clear after surviving a huge crash involving George Russell on the opening lap of the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. The pair started 8th and 9th on the grid, and their two cars collided as they tried to go around the first corner, which caused them to go flying off the track. Russell was able to leave his car quickly and appeared unharmed, but Zhu's car flipped over several times as it flew upside down across the gravel and over a barrier before smashing into a fence. The Brit quickly spotted that his fellow driver was in trouble and ran over to try to help him, which nevertheless saw Russell forfeit his opportunity to restart the race. A host of medics also arrived on the scene quickly as they tried to get Zhu out of the car. His team, Alfa Romeo, confirmed afterwards that he made it out safely and was okay after the alarming scenes. Zhu was seen by doctors as a precaution after the high-speed collision before Alfa Romeo confirmed that Zhu had not suffered any major injuries but was still being kept in for observations. Scary. That is very scary.
I missed this. I'm not really a Formula One guy, so I didn't see this when it happened. But yeah,
Scary sights. But hopefully he's, as I said, nothing's happening and nothing's wrong, and he can go on to race. I do think it was nice that the other guy kind of rushed there and give up his opportunity to go back into the race.
Yeah, that's serious.
But that's human instinct. That's which is good.
Shows good sportsmanship in that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, big up him.
Yeah.
Don't know, but I might have went back in the race still.
Do you know what? Let's just go into this section since he's on one already.
Today's Donna here are my favourite people to hate. Met police officers. Yeah. PC Sukdev Jir and PC Paul Hefford, yeah. And you're from East London as well. Idiots
Hate to
working
see
for
it.
Bethnal Green Police Station. They have been sacked. I don't know whether you remember, because I'm sure the story came up about the police officers that were sharing racist stuff about Meghan Markle in their group.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out a few months ago. Well, they have been dismissed. They have been sacked. Yes, they have been sacked. They had a disciplinary hearing and the panel said that they have to take these messages extremely serious. You know what's pissing me off, yeah? Obviously, look, they share jokes about black people, Muslims, all other groups, yeah? The ringleader, yeah? One of the man that they're saying is the ringleader. He was like the biggest contributor to the group, yeah? Is this Asian man, Sukdev Jir. So it's him and the white man. Like, you know what it is when you see stuff like this, yeah? It's like, I don't know, what's the word used? Like, when you know you want to don't say your own people of colour, just to just to fit in. Like you wanna,
yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say. Like you wanna diss the other people to fit in. You wanna fit in with the white man. You wanna go and dance for the white man. So you wanna start cussing people and like you wanna be cussing Muslims and all that. Like, I don't even know what his religion is, but you're a person of color. Like you present. I could have assumed you was Muslim and no one couldn't wrong me for that. Like why are you trying to diss people that look like you with the enemy for? Like I don't understand. Just so you can get along. And they done bare things. Let me give you some examples of some of the very inappropriate stuff that these men were saying. One of them, well, listen to this, yeah? Listen to this. Yeah? Well, obviously, like, this idiot guy, like, he done stuff. He posted a picture of a young boy in a hoodie, captioned it, "Monkey in the Jungle." I don't know, whatever. He posted a picture of Gollywog. He's like, oh, it's a sneak preview of Meghan's wedding dress, doing all this kind of stuff. Then, someone is like, oh, everyone is so politically correct these days. You can't even say black paint. You have to say, Tyrone, can you please paint that wall?
What? Why did we get there? Sorry.
You can't say black paint.
Paint.
We have to say a full sentence instead.
He said, look, listen to catch a joke. Everyone is so politically correct nowadays. You can't even say black paint. You have to say, Tyrone, can you paint that wall, please?
That's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard.
See, it annoyed me because I did chuckle a little bit, but
obviously, I get the joke, but it's stupid.
These people are.
So what? Jay, take me there. Sorry. Is he saying like Tyrone paint the wall the same colour as you?
No, but he's saying you have to, Tyrone is a black man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying it's a play on words, isn't it? He's saying because obviously it's so touchy, you can't even say black paint. Yeah. But then obviously he's saying like black paint.
Yeah,
like black paint. You can't say black paint. You have to use his name. Like you can't say black paint. You have to say Tyrone. Can you paint the wall, please? Like,
do you know what makes me laugh? Is when people try and do their politically correct argument, but what they're saying in any worlds is incorrect. Like you should never be saying that. But they try and use the whole, you gotta be PC these days. No, what you're saying should not be said anyway. Yeah,
look, and this stupid Asian man, he was absolutely going for it. One of the white guys, called D, Port Hereford, he put in a message, and it had two black men laying next to two white women, and obviously he's captioned it, "Girls trip to Jamaica. One came back pregnant, the other came back with syphilis, and then he's put brackets and he put, "Just kidding, they're both still missing." I don't know. There's no place for racism in the world. I know you don't laugh.
I'm trying to think, do I understand the joke?
No,
or
but
not?
no, it is, I just can't believe it.
Hold on, say it again.
You want it back? You want to run it back?
No, because I don't know if I've got the joke.
It's just okay. Look, I can get it. It's just stupid. So he's posted a pic. There's a picture. Yeah, this is a picture. Yeah, the picture has two black men laying next to two white women.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the picture.
Yeah.
Two black men, two white women. That's the picture. The caption of the picture, he's put, "Girls trip to Jamaica. One came back pregnant. The other came back with syphilis."
Yeah.
And then he's put, "Just kidding, they're both still missing." See, don't laugh. That's why you wanted me to reload it so you can get the joke, probably. Don't laugh with these pussies, man. Because a lot of people will do things in like a lot of truth is said in jest. You get what I'm trying to say? A lot of people will be vindictive and demeaning and horrible, and just, it's just jokes, it's just laughing. Nah, man, that's your true colours. You get what I'm trying to say? Like these men are not. They've been everything like sexist, like ableist, like just everything. Like they're just bigots and everything. Like it's just going for it. But they've been caught. They've been fired. If you see these men on the street, you can box them up and they can't do nothing to you anymore because they're not the law.
They're not police,
So
I'm shy for the Asian guy because if he wasn't in that chat, they'd be making jokes about your people as well.
This is what I'm saying. And you're the one that's egging them on. You're probably making them think, oh yeah, it's cool because it's with an Asian man. And you're just scared. You're just a pussy. You just want to fit in. And now look, you ain't even got your no livelihood. You know what I'm trying to say? They're talking about, oh yeah, he shouldn't have to ruin his livelihood just for a few jokes. He should be able to learn and teach and no. Fuck all that, man. Learn the hard way, man. You're a piece of shit. So PC Sukdev Jir and PC Paul Hefford, formerly of the Bethnal Green Police, Metropolitan Police Station, whatever. You lot are fucking done at it. Pieces of shit.
That's that. And that's on Mary and her little lamb.
Facts on facts on facts.
Let's head into the outro. Pick up you guys for an amazing show. Oh my gosh, how did I not start with this? I wanted to pick you guys up on a Friday show.
Oh,
you guys
did you watch
amazing.
it,
Yeah, I did. You guys did amazingly well.
How did you? Yeah.
What?
So, we can take it more often without you? You can take days off? Or?
Yeah, if you let me know, I could do it. I would definitely do ESPY weekend if you guys are going to be doing it.
No, it was really good. It's better when we're all here.
No, it was really good. You guys did amazingly well. And it made me realise that Brent defo has something amazing with TDA. Because everyone's lit. Do you get what I mean? Like, even if there's one person missing or whatever, the show actually carries on.
Yeah.
And the quality of the show never goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So well done, you guys.
Thank
honestly.
you, man.
The real husbands of TDA people. But yeah, so thank you guys as well again for a great show today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Always tuning in. We really, really appreciate you guys that leave comments, you like, and you're subscribed and sharing it to your friends. And as Koi would say, share it with 2 friends, 5 enemies, all great stuff. Continue to follow us on all our socials, my English. We're at The Day After TNB on Instagram and Twitter. If you would like to send voice notes or text messages about the show or for any segment, wherever it is, 075 64 84 1073. And just to let you guys know as well, we're still working on our plan to move to a community, to move to a platform where we can be an even tighter community with you guys. We'll have more information about that coming soon, and there'll be wonderful perks when you sign up. And if anyone who would like to inquire about the show or you wish to feature on the show, email our team at thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. And guys, have a great start to the week, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
All right, just to sign off, great today. But anybody looking at Margs during this entire session and feel as though he has a new version of the iPad, curved version, it's not new. It's not, and that's not how he got it.
Oh, what? Can you see the curve in the camera?
Oh, 100%.
I'm thinking, wow, Margs.
Is it looking crazy?
Margs goes so much.
Is it bugging you?
Why?
Of course it is. He interrupted the outro to give an extra outro.
Anyway,
I don't know. You know what? I don't even understand how I done this yet, or what. I don't understand what happened because nothing.
I didn't even know it was malleable.
Yeah, I didn't realize you could even bend that.
Nothing else in my facility is destroyed. Like this is like everything is fine, and I take this out of the bag, and it's like this. So
personally, I think this is a miracle. I think you should even take it to Apple Store. They might be impressed because I don't think they knew that their device can do this. It's a proper like curve, and the screen is not tampered with. Everything is working and perfectly fine.
No, the screen's flat. It's the
you've
thing
discovered something.
It's the thing that's bent.
Yeah. So guys, it's not a new version. It's not a Margs and Apple collaboration yet. Margs, say amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, guys. See you later.